Yeah, this is your boy Hoodie, the King of Cleveland. And if you ain't listening to Narcistic Nation with the homie Daryl Flair, then I don't know what the fuck you are doing with your life.
Y'all already know what it is. In and out of traffic. Yeah, 25 bricks, man. Everybody talking about they get that money, man. Let me see you get that money for real. If you gonna go get it, go get it. Like, yeah, 25 bricks, nigga, how we gon' get em? You wanna rap em, chip em, bad, flip em, you flip em. If they don't talk, I beat em, nigga, I ain't fucking with em. I'm out here on this mud, that's that shit y'all need to get on. 25 bricks, nigga, how we gon' get em? You wanna rap em, chip em, bad, flip em, you flip em. If they don't talk, I beat em, nigga, I ain't fucking with em. I'm out here on this mud, that's the shit y'all need to get on. Need to get on that shit y'all need to get on. What you mean? Need to get on that shit y'all need to get on. What you mean? You need to get on that shit y'all need to get on. 25 bricks, that's the shit y'all need to get on. Say it, flying down the interstate. Hope I don't get jammed in. On my way to Texas, cause I always keep my hand in. Caught a couple years, plus I know that's where the fam lives. Same shit, just a different day. Taking chances, always been that nigga. Everybody fucking with him. Ain't never roll with him, but this time I'm gonna get him. I ain't trying to wait, fuck around, get bad, trying to send him. Ever since a young nigga had that hustle slave in him. I was only 13, I was out there pimping hoes. Rest in peace to Uncle Timmy, cause he showed me how it go. And my Uncle Chuck taught me how to put it on the road. That's the reason why the love up the streets so swole. Who told you? Chichi, he that nigga, bitch, I told you. Reaching for my pistol, I'm a blast before you roll up. Fuck around and knock the damn head off the shoulder. Want it, let it, ship it fast, nigga. What's the hold up? 25 bricks, nigga, how we gon' get em? You wanna rap em, ship em, fast, flip em, you flip em. If they don't talk my beat em, nigga, I ain't fucking with em. I'm out here on remix, nigga, that's the shit y'all need to get on. Put the cut up on my head. I'm standing in the kitchen. I'm wheeling in the water, dog, certified bitches. I cut up on the head. I'm standing in the kitchen. I'm wheeling in the water, dog, certified bitches. You I'm bitching. I'm certified bitching. You I'm bitching. I'm certified bitching. You I'm bitching. I'm certified bitch. I put the cut up on the head, bitch. I'm certified bitch. I put the cut up on the head. Now watch me wheel this walk. The stove is on 10. Gotta wheel it till it's harder. I took it out the pot and put it on the sauce. I seen 10 racks. Shit, let's count this shit tomorrow. My trap is on boom. This bitch is on fire. I done popped the damn mallet, bitch. You know that I ain't tired. They jailing up my phone. They beating down my door. They call me Teddy Betty, Mr. Real 94. My dope is on the 10. Don't chance and get it in. Don't try to jack shit, don't get your wig pushed in. Cause bitch, I'm doing numbers. And numbers what I do. Watch me build up in this water, dog. In and out of traffic, nigga. Now you want shit. Hit him with that motherfucker certified fishing. 25 bricks. Get your mind right. And all my niggas get money, man, to this shit right here. My niggas going down. No, damn.
Are you between the ages of 35 and 55? Do you feel run down? Has your sex life gone down the toilet?
Then you need Crack-A-Day vitamins. Our once-a-day multivitamins are fortified with crack to help you get through your busy day.
You fight! Soda, fight back!
Just take one vitamin in the morning with your coffee, then you're off to the races. Ladies, get your housekeeping and shopping done by 9 and spend the rest of the day slinging that cat at the Hilton Hotel.
How about some head?
Men, get 4 reports done and 18 holes of golf by noon and enjoy the rest of your day at your favorite strip club. Get your Crack-A-Day vitamins at CVS and all GNC outlets.
Yeah. In the booth, getting it done. L, for sure. Feel it. There's a lot of speculations on where Mike gon' be 5 years from now. Just think how tight I'll be. Haters will love it if I fell off, they knifing me. I'm like, damn, just admit it cause you're liking me. I left the game alone for a minute. Kick my feet up, chill, jump back on, still the tightest one in it. Like my windows mirror tinted. So when I roll up, niggas can see their own face and disgust. Like, yuck, all I hear is Mike, where you been at? Mike, where your chick at? You still got the trees, yeah, cause they know the Kriznak. So brother numero uno is back. You heard it's on. Now record labels cutting rappers like lawns. Cats mommy a spring break. A bunch of kids with no class. Or them frontin' ass niggas and renting whips with low gas. You wanna rap with me, I'll pass. Cause if you whack, you bringing me down. And we just can't have that. What you niggas got on me? Nothing, and probably wish you was me. Bustin' and probably wish you hit me. But never, I guess I'm just MGS. Yo, now niggas looking at me surprised. Like when I said I was gonna make it, I was telling lies. Don't doubt me, the game wouldn't be the same without me. Now that I'm here, it's hotter than Maui. Bitches surround me, I'd rather have dope than AP9. It's really the honeys that have your pockets flat. See, I'm much more smarter than that, so try your harder than that. Might could go farther than rap. See, my name rings bells, that's anybody. From your weed man to hood females, I'm here to make mail and ain't no stopping that. Get in my way, I'm flopping a cat, ain't no dodging the gap. Please, I'm trying to do my rap thing and skate with the cheese and watch you little niggas running around trying to be me. Hold up, don't let the smooth persona get you swole up close with no cigar. See you raw, but still to no luck you lose. So what you niggas got on me? I'm cutting cats if I'm the only one like Jet Li. What you niggas got on me? Nothing, and probably wish you was me. Bustin' and probably wish you hit me, but never. I guess I'm just them here to see. Be all you could be, but you could never ever be me. What you niggas got on me? Nothing, and probably wish you was me. Bustin' and probably wish you hit me, but never. I guess I'm just too damn here to see. Be all you could be, but you could never ever be. And another thing, all you rappers out doubting the kid, keep it to yourself. Silence is golden, cowards run lips. I ain't got no problem with going and grabbing the clip, though I might not talk a bit much. I keep in touch with shit, believe me, bet not. Near another nigga see me, rhyme so freely, ill can earn 5 mics when I'm sleeping, deep and blow. Soon as niggas think I stopped, I go. Heard your best shit, still it'll never top my flow. Some say I'm arrogant. Yeah, I'm arrogant, fuck it, I'm keeping it real. Y'all niggas kicking them fairy tales. I know the type very well, know the narrow smoking L's. How is that? I'll relax, get a job, bias is that. All my life I've been wanting to be the Mizak. Hold up, think about it, I'm a smoother nigga than that. Probably could push myself to make cooler figures than that. Keep it intact, either or, street to the rap. No matter your side, you couldn't walk in my shoes, I'll back. What you niggas got on me? Nothing, and probably wish you was me. Bustin' and probably wish you hit me. But never, I guess I'm just too damn yes you could see. Be all you could be, but you could never ever be me.
Six 614-781-0754. That was Ohio Play, boys. And with that being said, I want to say thank you for tuning in, because you are now tuned to the most controversial radio show on earth, Narcistic Nation. And I'm your host with the most, the wood grain gripping, 100 proof sipping. Don't get mad if your baby mama listening, son of a gun with the high caliber. And I'm having a hard time keeping these Antonio Corellis on my motherfucking feet. Now, before I start the show, the thoughts and expression of it is not those of Narcistic Entertainment. You want to do business, you hit us up, 614. Matter of fact, don't even hit the number. You hit the email, narcisticent@gmail.com. With that being said, we got Goldie in the motherfucking building.
Hey, CO.
That's it?
That's it.
We got MJ in the motherfucking building.
Hey.
We got Jay every day in the motherfucking building.
Yo, what up, what up?
And we got our special guest, Cheese Whizzican, in the building.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. Cheese Whizzican, man. ZZ Records. What's happening?
Y'all ready?
Going down.
What you been up to, man?
You know me, man. I've just been in the lab, bro.
Okay.
Been in the lab doing me. And, you know, got these projects going on right now.
All right. We're going to pop the motherfucking clutch. First of all, I got a goddamn confession. that I need to get off my chest real quick.
Oh shit.
So we go out to get drunk, you know what I'm saying? With my cousin. I ain't gonna say who all went out, you know what I'm saying? This is the thing. You know how like you shouldn't kiss and tell Jay every day?
You better never mind. Go ahead. I ain't gonna
You about to tell it all.
No, what it is to make a long story short, I told somebody about somebody I messed with, and they said, "Oh, now that I think about it, her baby looked like you." This is the kicker. I was cheating on my girl at the time with this person, and she did end up getting pregnant, but she had somebody too. You see what I'm saying?
Did he look like you?
She had a preference. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there ain't too many niggas that look like me. You can get a carbon copy of me.
Levert.
You know, yeah, like he suck his stomach in, try to look like me. He one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I tell my cousin, she's like, "Oh my God, you need to get a paternity test," and all this. Like, so what I want to know is, am I wrong if I say, "Nah, that ain't mine," even if it is probably mine?
Just call it a maybe, baby, and just be done with it.
Right, that's your mistake by the leg.
I didn't fuck her in Cleveland. What'd you say, Jay?
They didn't ask for you to take no paternity test. So what's the point?
The person, the woman?
Yeah, the girl, whoever had the baby. Did they want you to take it? Did they?
Nah, but I think she didn't do that because she was in a relationship and I was in a relationship, so she just kept it kosher.
Well,
she probably don't know who the daddy is for real. Like
she don't know.
She don't know.
She don't know.
And if she's attracted to you, she might be attracted to other niggas that look like you. So why wouldn't the baby come out kind of like that? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but is you worried though?
Nah.
He is because he mentioned
you
it.
worried. You should, you worried.
I do radio. I gotta mention what happened during the week.
Well, I think you should get a test because you are at the tender age of what, 31?
Yes, 31 Savage.
And
61.
31.
Right.
31.
So he's you don't have much time to have kids. So perhaps you do have a child out here. How old is this child?
Shit, I don't know. It ain't mine.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't claim it if you.
Yeah, I can't be following shit like that.
I mean, my opinion, you know, and I've been through similar situations, man.
It's because you don't wear condoms.
You don't wear condoms.
Nah, I didn't wear condoms with this one. You know what I'm saying?
That one time.
No. Nah, I fucked her a lot. Like
that was your thing.
Yeah, I was beating it till it stink. Like I was in there. You know what I'm saying?
You was
so this
what?
is your baby then.
Huh?
This might be your baby.
Yeah, that ain't it.
What the fuck does that mean?
What, beat it till it stink?
Beat it till it stink.
It's just like, you know what I'm saying?
I haven't had that.
It's like a country thing. Like this, y'all feeding too much into the like examples and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bless your heart. Anyway, you ain't never had a baby, no cheese.
Yeah, man. I had like.
What'd you do? You kill her? You a gangster rapper? Did you murk her and shit?
No, I just stopped
You
answering.
like Roof the bitch?
No,
All his cousins whooped her ass.
Right.
I just stopped answering the phone.
You ain't push you down the steps?
Nah, I changed my number. I had to. Until you know the baby get older, then you start seeing the similarities. Like, oh, okay. Maybe.
They were your babies?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
So wait a minute. So you hid from the bitch?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You and I ever met like?
Yeah, man. I'm just.
Did you skip a zip code or something? Or is she here in Columbus?
She in the city. She in the city.
You don't ride by and watch your baby play? You don't check on it. You look like you have daughters. You look like you have a bunch of daughters.
Yeah, I do. I got a lot of. I got 4 girls.
Yeah. So you mean to tell me you don't ride down the street and check on them?
I'll be watching the Facebooks and shit. I'll be watching their posts just to see. You know what I mean? If they mine or not. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this nigga. Nah, this is what it is, LJ. He's waiting on another nigga to come around so he can be like, that's probably his.
No, I mean, listen. At the end of the day,
cop out.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if she say, okay, this baby mine,
Mm-hmm.
she say this baby yours, cheese, and I'm like, okay, well, let's do the test. But she don't come through for it. What is that telling you?
What if she has something to do?
Having
Maybe
some
right?
inadequacy about the whole issue. Like she doesn't feel solid about it, and she
Yeah.
doesn't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
So MJ, ain't nobody ever spit that pussy and get you pregnant?
How do you think I got my 16-year-old? Well, I mean,
I'm
I
saying
know
as
who
far
the
as
dad
like,
is,
you know what I'm
but-
saying, where it was like a possibility you ain't know who was whose and shit. Like
No,
that.
I'm not out there like that.
That don't mean a person is out there. You done cheated on a man before.
But she knows for sure who her baby's father is.
Right.
Obviously, she wasn't cheating.
Why?
on
Because
him.
the baby light skinned and she also messed with light skinned men.
I don't know what kind of men she messes with, but I know she would know who
What kind of man you mess with? She got a side nigga right now.
He's not a side nigga.
What is he?
He's
What's his new name? You said he had a name now.
Silent Bay.
Silent Bay.
Silent Bay.
That's cute. I like that.
Silent
he
Bay.
a mute? What the fuck wrong with him?
He's not a mute.
I thought
It's
about
one
the
of
guy on
those
The
things
Simpsons.
where it's like people who should know who he is, but y'all motherfuckers can't know who he is because especially you.
Is he here?
Huh?
He works here?
No, he's currently here now. He's waiting on me like right now.
Where he at? See, he's silent as fuck because when he come in?
Huh?
He here now?
He didn't come in.
So he's outside waiting?
No, he
got a room?
You know what? Last week she ran like, okay, remember we came down here to get our coats and shit? She ran and was on her phone. We weren't even fucking paying attention to her. But she was like, abort the mission. I was like, what the fuck is she doing?
Because someone was being loud. Listen, your high ass didn't even peep. Who was like, who are you on the phone with, MJ? MJ, who are you on the phone with? And I'm like, don't worry about it. She was like, no. Who are you on the phone with? So I was afraid that she was gonna like get me, take the phone, and then start talking shit. Y'all know how y'all do.
Don't blame us because of that. No, you're not gonna do that to me.
Yes, I am. I just did.
You think
What the fuck is a
Silent Bay? Like he.
No, we're going around the table. Jerry Day, what is a Silent Bay?
I don't want to answer that question.
Oh, must be him.
Whoa.
You want to keep quiet.
I don't want to talk ill
the
will
man
this
is
guy.
outside.
I mean, he's not outside.
Yeah, outside.
He's currently
He's
in the city. No, Jesus Christ, y'all. No.
Hold on, wait. There's too many stories going around. Too many rumors. So your man is silent. It's not Jay.
No, it's not Jay.
Does it start with a J?
Does it start
It
with
does.
L? Is it Jude Lotto?
Oh hell no!
Huh?
She said it start with a J. Cheese.
It does, but it ain't him.
Oh, it ain't Lotto? Oh.
No, he's like 5. What are you talking?
A 5.
He's like
No, he's like
5 years
5.
old.
Like compared to my age, he's like 5 to me.
Yeah, he don't know to be your child.
He could be.
She 53.
You're like, what?
Damn.
No, she is.
I'm not 53, but
She's a solid 27.
Solid.
thanks, Phil.
She ain't no goddamn 27. I'm 31, so how the fuck she 27? She older than me.
No, she's not.
Like 7 years.
No, she's
Lies.
Okay, 6.
She's not.
Man, I don't understand
Right
y'all
now,
sometimes.
You're being rude about
Is he
it.
a singer? Is he an artist or something?
Yeah, is he rap or something? What is it?
He's, he's regular.
What's
He's a
that?
regular guy.
And that's his real name? Or that's
You said what?
Is what his real name?
With Silent Bay.
That's what we are going to refer him as Silent Bay.
Why are you calling him Silent Bay though?
Is he dicking you?
Does he what?
Is he dicking you?
He is.
Silent Bay.
Now I'm gonna
He
follow
is.
your
Waiting
ass.
in the parking
Now I'm
lot.
gonna follow you. We gotta follow her
He's
tonight.
Silent Bay. Waiting in the parking lot. He's Silent Bay. He waiting on the coast. So
Wow.
Silent Bay. He's just quiet as kept, hence why.
He is trained.
How long you been messing with this dude?
Don't worry about how long I've been messing with him. I have no clue.
You did that.
I ain't do shit. That's
Y'all out
somebody's
here
phone.
fucking up.
No, this I
That
don't know where it
was
came from.
that.
Damn, y'all is, what I tell you, man.
That's the
Anyway.
That's engineering.
Nah, nigga, that's somebody's phone. Nigga, ain't no base to come back here.
We need name.
Anyway, I ain't touched nothing. That's one of y'all's phones.
That was your elbow.
It's
or
not
something.
mine, so
That was the last song that was just we just heard.
I
That
know.
was the segment.
Anyway, MJ, so you
Yes.
said the nigga's piping you, right?
yeah.
Good. Oh.
So, okay, so why is he so silent then? You single, right?
Because he's quiet as kept. Like, don't a whole lot of people.
Oh, you don't want nobody else to get the dick.
He stay low key.
No, it's not.
No,
He likes
we're
to
just
know
low
things
key.
like that.
Like that's all people need to know. Silent Bay. Boom. We're done. That's it.
That's kind of whack.
Silent.
How is it wet?
Is he white?
No. You know I do not.
I don't know nothing.
You know I don't. You remember when we went to Gentrificationville? You remember that one night when we had went and like my face was like, why? Because you know
Is he light skinned?
he's not.
So he dark as fuck.
He's got a lot of melanin content.
So at the end of the day, he from Jamaica, you say?
No, he's not.
I approve MJ.
You approve?
Yes.
Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Okay, this nigga sounded like Jason J every day because he's dark. You said he's dark, and his name started J.
He's a thicker guy. He's a thicker guy. Like he's thick.
I ain't never seen Jay with his shirt off. You laugh.
He's not. When have
I tried to trick you into that.
Right, he really did.
This happened though.
I just be practicing.
Love knows who it is.
Reverse.
Okay, Love late, so she don't get on this segment. My point is, if the nigga name is Silent J,
Bay.
Silent
wait, ain't
movies.
Silent J an ICP or some shit like that?
No.
Oh, that's Violent J. Sorry.
No,
What'd you say?
his name is Silent Bay.
Oh, Silent Bay. Oh, so you love him?
Possibly.
No,
That's what it sounds
him.
like. I mean, it
Yeah,
sounds
like-
romantic though. You know, Silent Bay.
You love him, nigga?
Huh?
You love him?
I don't love
He
him.
wear
Like,
condoms on you?
yes, of course.
You don't wear condoms. I don't look like you don't look like you wear condoms.
Look, no.
Cheese. She likes you wear condoms.
Wow, Cheese, that's how you feel?
Nah, I'm just saying when you get. I
So,
feel like
that-
if it's official, it's official. So.
Y'all out here bugging. Like,
bad about
We just want to know.
That determines. That let us know like where y'all at in the relationship in the.
as to whether or not we wear condoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are you gonna take it off? Because you gotta take it off. You know how you gotta invite a vampire to your house before they kill you. Like you have to take the condom off. Like every bitch that I ever fuck with, I say you take the condom off. We go together. Like I tell them that. Goldie.
You got kids, man.
Damn,
He's got kids all around the city. There's no
Why does
doubt
it
in
sound
my
like
mind.
a fucking aunt? Like how you just gonna tell me I got kids?
You do.
Why would you say that?
Look
Because it sound like you do.
Okay. Let's say.
Whose side are you on, Jay? Hold on, wait. Let's have some man talk real quick. Cheese, don't hit him. Whose side are you on tonight?
I'm confused because you just put me and MJ together a minute ago. You're just throwing all this.
Because
all these accusations at us.
she said the
So
big
I'm
name is. You said he had a dark ass pigment, right?
Yeah, he's.
You said it in the right terms. Yeah, you said it in the right
He's got a high
terms.
melanin
But
content. That's.
she said his name was Jay.
Right.
She said he was thick. I never seen you with the shirt on, bro.
But we told you 100 times. Wait,
No, but then when I asked you,
No, listen,
when she
you
said he's Silent Bay,
in these rooms.
no, when she said he's Silent Bay,
Started.
you didn't want to answer it, so you remained silent.
No, I didn't. I was talking. You just here.
Okay.
What did he say, Cheese? I don't want to answer.
That's because it was gonna sound kind of gay. Guys waiting in the parking lot.
All I know is
Them niggas
He
waiting in
said
the parking lot.
he didn't know him, so he wanted to talk.
all I know
Thank you.
is
That's what he said.
when she was on the phone, he was around us. So
So
Who was?
Jay,
Jay was
He got
when I
Bluetooth.
was on the phone.
I'm gonna bank up
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth and shit. I'm
He
just
had
throwing my
his
voice on my
Bluetooth.
phone.
He got
Phone in the
he
corner.
got Bluetooth.
Oh,
Shit. Tell me about your week,
I got a
MJ.
flip phone. I ain't got Bluetooth.
It
He
was
said
long
got
as
flip
shit, man. Like that holiday week is, is winding down and shit was long as fuck.
That's it.
Yeah.
So Silent Bay ain't come rub your feet.
Like, no.
Y'all have phone sex before?
No.
yes, they have. She took too
She
long.
ain't lying, man. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not lying.
Then your voice
I'm
just
not
went high, so you
lying.
really lying.
Did you lick his
I'm
face?
not lying.
You lick his face?
I did.
Wow.
When I
like
seen
him.
That's
him.
when she knows she
Like-
like
When you
it.
seen him, when the
When I
scene,
seen him.
when the scene have a T in it?
Huh? Seen him. Just now. How about that?
Well, all I know is when you lick somebody and you're fully clothed, you really like them. You really like them.
Why, you done it before?
That's
How many niggas
that's
you
the
dry
golden
hump?
truth.
Nah, go true. Like she got dry hump niggas. Like she got the meanest ride game dry humping. Like she got the meanest dry hump game ever. I can't take y'all serious tonight, man.
Hey, y'all, we got somebody all the way from Siberia.
Of course, we got a lot of
That's
people.
dope.
What they say? What they say about you?
He
Fucking that
just
nigga
said
wrong.
nothing. My friend Ronan said this is free comedy, and then and I'm so sorry. I think his name is Zel.
Just say Z, whatever his last name is.
Whatever. He said hi from Siberia. We're listening to your radio from Siberia. And
Shout out to Siberia.
waving
Where the fuck
from-
is Siberia?
I have no clue.
It sounds like it's very cold there.
It is.
Is it?
I
Yeah.
think so.
They be putting down payments on new tigers and shit. Like, I'm gonna take this new tiger to work, and the bitch is gonna love me. With that being said, this Narcistic Nation.
6 on God, dedication 6 on God. Yeah. 25 million on a nice big old mansion. And bitch, I still haven't invited your family. When you walk in, you see the art and gold Grammys. I'ma just kill that pussy, now it's just a closed casket. 25 million on a mansion, so precious. Bitch, be careful where you bringing your besties. Satin sheets, I ain't got time for no messes. The exorcist told me my wife is possessive. Adderall just so we can go restless. We fucking all night long, no breakfast. No confessions, no questions, we both professionals. Now ride me like an open road, no pedestrian. You buy the car for the bitch, I buy the narcs for the bitch. You buy apartments and shit, it's nice I just walked in this bitch. You buy the art for the bitch, you're arguing too often and shit. You always start some shit, that should come off for the bitch. Shout out my homies I miss, Nino and Tony and Mitch. This ain't a cardinal shit, she woke up starting this shit. She won't go hard with a bitch, she knew what happens today. She know we always forget, and she just posted the shit. And he just saw his look there, tell him I want no trip. Tell him my guns get skinny, tell him they starving for this. Give me the check, give me the throne. My hair is a minute too long. My bitch is like paper could bury your bitch is like rose in the stone. I made my bitch go get a clone. Talk up together and then on their own. When they get shit, I'm gone. I'm whipping the wind in the coupe. I'm driving and slipping the stoop. The shit made me drift in the coupe. As long as I get to the stoop, ruin the clip, break the root and slick. Pull up on your bitch, you just called your bitch. Got that who is this? She don't know you exist. She on the more shit. That's that sure shit. Make it eat your work, make it chew your shit. Then we knocking out every tooth you pick. Nigga, fuck you and fuck who you with. Yeah, my bitch broke, but I put it fixed. Wait, I just bought the perk, another for dessert. I watched it down and surf. I just left planet Earth, and it's the Captain Kirk. I pop a perk, I'm tripping, call me perk, the biscuit. Just got her little whiskey, blurry vision, plump hello with this. I just hit the line, I got a bitch in mind. I call her anytime, she taller, but it's fine. Together we 6'9", I hear the other line. He like, what other line? She like, never mind. She can tell a lie, and I can tell she lying. That's no lie, that's my awesome little bitch. Got me a saucy little bitch, got me a bossy little bitch. Left her for a bossy a bitch. It cost me an arm and a dick. I got me a naughty bitch. She sucking her balls in the stick. I'm about to play golf with the bitch. I'm way on Mars with the bitch. She fucking with Martians and shit. You shopping at Marshalls and shit. And yeah, your bitch getting trippy with me. Want to quit it with me. Say she with that. I had nigga with me. Say she nigga with me. Wish you wish I had my nigga with me. Bitch, you watch it. Wish it. Y'all can't trick me. She said, God forgive me. I say, no, I'm busy. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bank accounts. Plus a main account with insane amounts. Something to think about. Plus the drinking route. Now I'm hanging out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bitches ready to drink me down. Ready to drink me down. Ready to drink me out. Plus my main in town. And she came around. Said they ain't a style. 25 million on a nice big old mansion. And bitch, I still haven't invited your whole family. When you walk in, you see the art and gold Grammys. I'm just killing that pussy now, it's just a closed casket. 25 million on the mansion, so precious. Bitch, be careful where you bringing your besties. Satin sheets, I ain't got time for no messes. The exorcist told me my wife is possessive. Adderall just so we can go restless. We fucking all night long, no breakfast. No confessions, no questions, we both professionals. Now ride me like an open road, no pedestrians. Section. God, dedication 6 on God, dedication 6 on God, dedication 6. Oh Lord, dedication 6, oh Lord, dedication 6, oh Lord, dedication 6. This is section, yes Lord, dedication 6, yes Lord, dedication 6, yes Lord, dedication 6. That's some section.
Yo, it's Trill for real, Captain of TTB, live and direct with Narcistic Nation Radio. TTB forever. We global now.
Man, let me hit that, man. You gonna pad that?
Man, scene was so thick. Low rise, 77 Sevilles, L dog, them but blacks. All the players, all the hustlers. I'm talking about black man heaven. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's beginning to look a lot like wood. Follow my every step. Take notes on how I crept. I'm about to go in depth. This is the way I treat my season. Here's my ghetto rep. I kept, to say the least, no, it can't cease. So I begin to piece my 2 and 2 together. Got some snowy weather. Have to find something to do better. Bet I just some time, so shut up that. Not just about some solid. I got sick cork if it ain't real, ain't right. I'm like, no matter what the season, forever chill with Smith, I said my fifth. I chill with West and got my reasons. So tell me, what did you expect? You thought I'd break my neck to help y'all deck? Oh no, I got other means of celebrating. I'm getting blizzard at hell, yo, I got the hoochie waiting. I made it through another year, can't ask for nothing much more. It's outcast from the books, I thought you knew, so now you know. Let's go. We're in across the place, picking up gangsta ride. I'm here to tell you, there's a better day. When the player ball is coming, all day, every day. Hallelujah, you know I do some things more different than I used to. Cause I'm a player, doing what the players do. The package door is closed, okay, my day is ruined. This is ridiculous, I'm getting serious, I'm getting curious. Cause the house is smelling steak, the chitlins on this vicious. I make no wishes cause I'm out in folk niggas in the back. Getting tipsy off the noggin, higher sell off the contact smoke. The evidence smoke out in my backseat. They passing the urban running versus cause it's in the air. I hit the bars, I hit the cuts. I'm hitting switches cause I'm switching from side to side. Looking for holy snitches. I'm wide open on the freeway. My page won't provide cause the junkie is a junkie 365. It's just another day at work to meet the spirit. Just ain't in me, grab my pistol in my own. See what the junkies got to give me cause it's like that. Yeah, forever pimping, never slipping. That's how it is. All the players came from far away. Wearing down across the place, picking up gangsta ride. Now I'm here to tell you, there's a better day. When the player ball is coming, all day, every day. Ain't no chimneys in the ghetto, so I won't be hanging my socks on the tip. I'm full as a tick, fix me a break, I got the remedy. Some green pen that have not, don't need no half. Hawks, don't play me like we're smoking rocks, I got the munchies. We got the Mary Jane in the dungeon just to let you niggas know when I need to. That's how we coming. So ho, check my king ass bro. The gin and juices got me tipsy, so it goes. Give me 10, and I'll serve you then. Now we been the corner in my Cadillac. My heart does not go 50 pat for no rat. I'm leaning back, my elbows out the window. Coke, and endo fills my body. Where's the party? We roll deep, we dip to underground. Sees a lot of hoes around. I spit my game while waiting countdown. I fight 4, 1, 3, 2. Here comes the one. A new year has begun. People spark another one. All the players came from far away. We're in across the place, picking up gangsta ride. Now I'm here to tell you, there's a better day. When the player ball is coming, all day, every day.
Here's a little something for the players out there hustling, getting down for theirs. From Eastport, College Park, Decatur, DeVry, you know, niggas worldwide. Yeah, for theirs. Yeah. When the player ball is coming, all day, every day. All the players came from far away.
Yes, sir. And you are back, Narcistic Nation. This your girl, Miss Love, checking in with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was a little bit tardy, but I'm still here for the party. You know what I'm saying? I want to get into a topic. Here recently, it's been a big, should I say, epidemic about iPhone getting caught. Purposely slowing down the iPhone, the old iPhones, so that people will purchase the new iPhone.
Slow them down how?
They're you know how you can put a virus into something to make it run slow? Yeah, that's what they're basically doing, because I noticed this shit 2 years ago, and I only fuck with Android. But I noticed whenever there's a new phone about to come out, our phones, they start fucking up. They start going slow as hell. They start buffering. You know what I'm saying? Your phone is too full. It can't download this, that, and the other. So now it's been made public. People are going off now like, oh, y'all done bamboozled us. I think there's even people that are trying to bring up lawsuits because it's kind of like entrapment. Like, you're fucking up your own equipment so that I will come and spend more money. Most times people are making payments on these phones.
Right. But don't you think that they have free range? It's like you don't have to stay with.
Yeah, that's
Apple.
why I don't
You
feel
can
like it's
go-
entrapment for
You
real.
can go somewhere else. I
But
mean,
you don't think the other companies are doing the same shit though?
All of the companies are doing the same shit.
Yeah, because I mean,
But
okay,
iPhone is just.
So
the
you
only
saying
one that's
iPhone is the
exposed.
scapegoat for it?
No,
They were the first to
iPhone
get
is the
caught.
first to get exposed with it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
a lot of people have known this.
They got so much power over their phones and shit. Everybody knows.
Right.
Apple
Your
phones are
phone,
just
I mean, with
ridiculous.
you just sitting here, your phone is recording your voice and the words you were saying. And then next
Right.
thing you know, when you log on to Facebook or something, you're going to see an ad about something you're saying.
I mean, I got an Android and I didn't update my shit forever. But when I finally updated my shit, my autocorrect bitch, she got like her grade level. She was like a C- student by the time I went to upgrade and shit. She was on my shit before she would know exactly what I'm gonna say. And I just hit the button. You know how you do that.
Mm-hmm.
But when I updated the shit, she was stupid. I double tap to talk to the bitch. She don't know what the fuck.
Right.
She don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think
Sometimes you don't even have to upgrade.
I thought I needed a new phone, but you just I'm keeping my shit.
Honestly, y'all don't need no phone from
They gonna get me.
from 2015 back. Y'all shouldn't even need a new phone for real. They all do the same shit. It's just the camera got better.
They do. And see, with
And the
me
quality-
being a female and doing makeup, I love camera. I love the good camera.
That's fine and dandy, but they got software and filters and things like that to
I don't
make
like
it better.
doing filters. Filters are just people have abused the use of filters.
Yeah, that's because they know what they was doing. But what I'm
know,
saying is, like, okay,
those apps,
my
the
point
makeup
is,
apps,
look,
I fucking hate those.
think about this. Like, you can go get a camera that's, let's say, 33 megapixels, and go get a phone that's 10, and the phone is clear. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, all these old ass phones, their cameras was already good. The quality was good. I get first year everything. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers run out, want to get 2017 Chargers. Give me the 2006. You know what I'm saying? With the Hemi. Like, give me that one. You know what I mean? That was the first year they put a lot into it to prove a point. You see what I'm saying? Just like my bitches.
Oh my God. Really quick,
Okay,
y'all
okay,
can
fine.
call in 614-781-0754 for all of the followers and the
Back to my
listeners.
bitches.
Oh God.
See, I like
Nobody
first
wanna
year.
talk about your bitches though.
I think he's trying to deter from the subject because we all know that
He got an iPhone.
He got a Motorola Razor over here. So
You got an Obama phone.
He got an iPhone.
I got an iPhone.
He
What
getting
you talking
bamboozled.
about?
We know he's getting
What is it like?
That ain't an
Is
iPhone.
it like the
That's an
what is it,
eyebrow
the
phone.
third generation? Is
No,
that
it's a
what it is?
6S Plus or 6S. What the fuck? I don't know.
It's little as shit.
It's a 6S.
Damn.
I ain't got a case on it.
It's like tiny.
I can afford any phone I want, though. That's what, like, it would be a funny joke, like, if I couldn't afford it. You see what I'm saying? I just sat here and told y'all I like first year things. Like, I don't go out and just spend all this money just to improve or look better to people. Like, I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a business owner. Like, I can't go out and just be going broke because you want to like on Facebook. Don't do that. You do it? All right, then. So what you laugh at the fucking joke for?
because it was fucking funny.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But nah, to answer your question, I got a Trump phone too. You know what I'm saying?
You got a what?
Trump phone.
5 minutes a
No,
month.
Obama.
Oh yeah.
The Q-Link. I got one of them.
Is that what I be calling you on the Obama?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. They be giving me free minutes. Hey, shout out to Q-Link. Can I get a shout out real quick? Shout out to Q-Link. Q-Link been giving me free minutes because it's the holiday season. I've been just talking like a motherfucker on that bitch.
But really quick, I did. It's got
You got
nothing
one
to
too?
do.
The Trump phone.
It's got nothing to do with the current segment, but I
Okay.
did want to say that
You pregnant? Oh, sorry.
Jesus,
Lord have mercy. Strike
I
you
will
down.
throw my ass my own self
day.
down the stairs.
Oh my
Oh
God.
God.
It's bad. No, because I don't really have an interest in having any more kids. I mean, it's just the one, and she's like 16. She's damn near grown. And what I look like starting all over. But anyway, a friend of mine I just found out this morning passed away on the 21st, very unexpectedly. We initially thought that, she was healthy and everything else. And for those who are currently watching, because I've got 2 lives going, for those who are currently watching one of the lives, I did post a GoFundMe page because her family is going to need help burying her. And I would appreciate it when I do post it again, if you guys could share it. And if you can, please contribute. I mean, her spirit was just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful person.
What happened
And
to her?
I don't want to actually
okay.
say what happened. I know what happened, but I just don't want to, But shout out to Cammie Kirkland's family and her boyfriend. I am so sorry for you guys' loss. My thoughts and my love is with you guys during this trying time, especially during the holidays. It's like it's crap, but I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah,
to piggyback off that, I was watching the news and shit. You know what I'm saying? And have y'all ever realized? Y'all watch the news?
Yeah.
Have y'all ever realized, like, okay, Columbus, Ohio is at 138 right now?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When I seen the news, it was at 135. But have y'all realized that they are promoting the current situation or the state of homicides like they want us to break the record?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like they doing specials and shit. Like we're 4 bodies away. Like I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like it's okay for motherfuckers to get
20 years purge.
You did what?
Purge movie.
Oh,
No,
I would say it's a purge. Like these motherfuckers is really serious. Like, but my point is, like, the news is like they're not coming and telling you like, okay, we need to stop this. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, too much is too much. You know what I mean?
It's not their people.
I understand that, but the fact that I'm bringing this up because I feel like this is your fault, love. Because your people supposed to be out there telling these motherfuckers like, look, this news should not be promoting and telling these motherfuckers that they want to break the record, because that's what it almost sounds like. They want to break a record. Your people should be out there marching and telling these motherfuckers like the news should not be promoting this.
Okay. One, and I'm gonna be expecting a ding after this shit right here.
You ain't getting no ding.
One, the news and media work with the police.
Okay.
Back when Jerron Thomas, back in last January, Jerron Thomas was killed and beat to death by Columbus police for calling for help. The police did not care. Black man. Unarmed, non-aggressive. This man has called plenty of times before for help. They've carted him to net care plenty of instances before. But this one occasion, this man called for help for police and they beat him. A week later, he died. That's crazy. So
tell me what happened to the footage. What happened to the footage?
That's what I'm getting. When the news source puts it out in the paper, they say he died because of an accidental overdose. So when it comes to the news source, fuck them. But Beth Berger.
No, you're not answering my motherfucking question. What I'm trying to ask is, what I'm trying to listen.
No.
You have to answer the question.
You coming at me like that? I'm gonna give you the breakdown.
All right, go ahead.
You can comprehend it.
You bringing up other situations. I want to know why y'all ain't out there picking and boycotting the news.
It still needs to be talked about because these police officers were not brought to justice.
Okay.
And the reason why,
my point is, no, you're not listening to the point.
The reason why we're not out here, we're not marching or whatever you think it is that we should do is that, remember when I said the last time we talked about this, whenever there's black on black crime, true or false, justice is swift when they catch them.
That has nothing to do with us having 138 murders and there's nobody petitioning the news about them promoting like they want to break the record.
No, we have.
That's like the motherfucker that just did 37 and 38 was white.
Listen, do you know?
We're talking about homicides, period, point blank. That's all I want to know. Why aren't y'all petitioning the news about them promoting this?
Is homicide too. They just don't label it as homicide. They label it as a paid vacation. But what I'm saying is, when we are out there, when the news people are there and we are voicing this, our footage gets cut. Do you know why? Nobody in the media didn't know about Jerron Thomas until like June, July, August. And it happened in January. They are not going to put anything out if people say don't put it out. People of a higher authority, they would rather put your footage out of y'all two killing each other than the authority putting it out. Now, when we go out here and we march for the black on black killing, because one, we are trying to organize a safety watch team.
So is your organization just straight black on black?
I am not,
or white on black, I should say.
The organization that I am a part of is Jerron Thomas Foundation, which is derivative towards crisis intervention training for police officers, which we have gotten that. We have gotten the safety summer safety initiative, the People's Justice Project, Surge, all of these community advocate. We've gotten the summer safety initiative program shut down for right now. Now that we are getting the police out temporarily because we all know there's going to be something else that they come up with to come in our neighborhoods and cause havoc. But now we can get our focuses off of them and put it back on us because we can't protect our own against the police.
So, Cheese, do you feel like it should be more programs like Loves, or do you feel like we need another one that is against murder, period? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
To feel comfortable in your skin.
I just feel like it does need to be more like Loves. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like as far as like petitioning, because there's too many murders in the city. Flat out, there's too many murders in the city, and they don't give a fuck about blacks killing blacks. They don't. It'd be gang killings right now. It'd be somebody die right now, and then they have it on the news, and then it'd be off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like they don't give a fuck.
Like the man that just went postal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I heard he was white though.
Don't care.
They said it was a love triangle.
No, I thought it was a black man who went and shot a supervisor. He literally went.
Yeah, I heard it was a white guy. That's what I heard.
I haven't looked that much into it because I'm not on.
Yeah, it was a love triangle. He shot his supervisor and then ex-supervisor or whatever, then went home and killed his wife or some shit like that. But I was just wondering because I was watching the news and then I was talking to one of my friends and he said, because he's from Youngstown, and he said back in the days, like in '95 when Youngstown had the highest murder rate, he said motherfuckers was selling shirts like "I survived Youngstown '95." Like they was actually selling shirts like this. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like people are promoting that. You know what I mean? Like,
but it's
they like this
like
shit.
that, though. Even when we were young, the murder rate was high.
Of course,
it's just they're putting more spotlights on it because they have an.
But this is my
ulterior
thing, though. This is my thing. Like, murder ain't crazy, but at the end of the day, we all done what we do. You know what I'm saying? My point is, I never ever see the news, which is a highly profiled media outlet. They never promote that it needs to stop.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
It
kind of is their job. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not their job to promote the Buckeyes every fucking day, and they do it. They promote the Buckeye football team, and it don't be football season.
They cannot.
Oh, we're about to get the number one recruit. Bitch, it ain't even fucking football season. Like, who the fuck cares?
They're not going to tell you to stop the killing, but they will show you a 40-second segment of a rally or something that was brought, like bring the peace or justice for peace, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just to do a small segment on it. But them themselves, they're not, because if they did try to say stop the violence, stop this, they'd be out of a job.
You think so?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear about that. You know that humanity thrives off of dysfunction.
Controversy creates cash.
But do you feel like it's like certain channels that do it, or you feel like they get in trouble if they brought it up?
No, that's just human nature.
See what your YouTube is saying. See what they
saying. Darian said one is treated as a homicide, the other is treated like a paid vacation. Killing with impunity is what the real issue is when it comes to police brutality.
Right.
If cops break the law, make them suffer under the same consequences as a normal person.
But that's the thing, like, before you move on, that's the thing, like, I'm not looking at it like he's not wrong, but I'm not looking at it like just black on black crime or white on black crime. I'm looking at as a whole.
Right.
Like, motherfuckers is getting gunned down, they're getting cut short, and you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is getting affected by this shit. But it's people out here promoting it like it's okay to break this record.
It's the news, man.
But no, this is what I'm saying though. Black people are looking at it black on black. I mean, white on black. I'm talking about the overall whole situation.
I know what you're saying.
Like black people, I mean, white people or the cops killing blacks is not the only murders that's happening.
But I'm saying, that number, that 138 number, is the civilian on civilian incidents. Do you know that if you added the police
to
murders to that, we would have been
skyrocket.
surpassed that number of homicides? So I mean, you can't say one, you want to focus on one and not focus on the other, because in all of them somebody's life was lost, whether it be innocent or not, because we know half of these murders that are black on black aren't innocent. They arrive from some type of beef. You know what I'm saying? There are some that arrive from somebody just being crazy and out their mind and taking somebody's life.
But think about it, like we talked earlier in other segments, and I feel like remember when I was fucking with you and I said y'all only march when it's white on black crimes. Like, I want y'all to march when it's black on black crimes too.
Okay, listen. When we march, We are marching because we are coming together as a collective because the system that we are put under is default. When it comes to our community, we don't need to march. We need to get active in our community. People piss me off all the time when they say, why ain't y'all out there marching for black on black crime? Because we don't need to march. We need to be in the neighborhoods. So when y'all say what we are marching for, it is towards an oppressing system. When it's for black on black crime in our neighborhoods, we would rather sit in our neighborhoods and police our own neighborhood.
Okay, so let's say a black cop kills a white person. Would y'all still march?
Yes, we would, because we don't take kindly to black cops. I'm sorry. That's just
how it is. It's
right.
We had that, you know.
Let little man get in here. He a youth. How old are you?
You loving your oppressor.
Let him talk. Shit. He know what's going on. How do you feel about the state? Not even the state period of black being black. How do you feel in your skin right now?
I mean, I feel
like, do you feel threatened by your own people, or do you feel more threatened by the police?
The police.
And why? Why?
I mean, I just feel like they
abuse their power.
Yeah.
Okay.
98% of the time, if you have beef with another black man, you know that black man, you know that black man's family and friends.
Okay,
So
but what can you tell him? Like, say he's beefing with somebody. Like, what can you tell him to where all they got to do is talk? You see what I'm saying?
Sometimes it ain't about talking.
Sometimes it is because Cheese's nephew can be beefing with my nephew, and they never know we knew each other.
This is the thing about it. You know when to cut your losses. You know when to cut your ties. It doesn't always have to be a show. You don't always have to be the egotistical macho man flaring up your chest and trying to seem bad like everybody. You know when a problem is going to arise. So before that problem arises, you check your actions. That way, ain't gonna be no problems. If they feel some type of way, good, then let them go.
614-781-0754. When we come back, we got relationship topics. It's Narcistic Nation, bitch.
My name's Tevin. Let's show it. We were holding hands in the park. We had to hurry home before it starts. I can't wait to see you smile again. And I love the time we spent waiting for the break of day to come, so I can see your smile in the sun. I guess I couldn't wait to get to school, oh baby, to see your pretty face. I've got to stay cool. Break it down. Don't leave me. Oh, baby. Take this as a pressure. Girl, I've learned my lesson. Ooh, got you waiting to see me. Take this as an aggression. That's why I just wanna be alone with you. I just wanna be alone with you. There's nothing else I'd rather do. Nothing else I'd rather. I just want the chance I had again. You know, just you to me. Oh, baby. Just the other night on the phone, I tried to impress you with my tone. I've got to be for real if you're my friend. Oh, baby. Oh, you never call me back Oh, yes, I have. Ooh, that you wait to see me. Take this as an aggression. Hey, girl, don't be afraid now, baby. Take this as an aggression. Ooh, that you wait to see me. Take this as an aggression.
Break it down. Oh yeah.
I just wanna be
Yo, I'll be Ace.
I just wanna be alone with you. There's nothing else I'd rather do. Just want the chance I have. Yeah, you know. Leave me.
Don't leave me, baby.
Girl, don't leave me. Don't leave me.
You know I'll be here for you.
Girl, don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Just me and you.
Girl, don't leave me. Don't leave me.
I'm with you.
I'm not lying. There's nothing else I'd rather. There's nothing else I'd rather. I just want the chance I have. Yeah, you know.
I said 614-78. What the fuck is the number? 614-781-0754. Your host with the most, Cadillac Daryl Flair on the motherfucking MIC. With that being said, go check out the new Narcistic Nation mixtape. /Narcistic Nation on SoundCloud.com. This is Shogun, Cincinnati, Ohio, the beginning.
That's what it do, get it. Little nigga go and get it. Woo! I did this one, let me get it.
Cincinnati, stand up.
Take some money, then we spend it.
Columbus, Ohio, stand up.
I did this from the beginning.
Yeah.
Now they hate because I'm winning. I done came up out the trenches. I did this from the beginning. Yeah. Take some money, then we spend it. Little nigga go and get it. I did this from the beginning. Yeah. Now they hate because I'm winning. I done came up out the trenches. I did this from the beginning. Yeah. I did this from the beginning. I did. Picture old Kurt Schilling. Young nigga had a business. Skirting pockets in the kitchen. Making drops from the ditches. In the drop with your bitches. This a BM, I know you miss it. Broke hoes, we dismissing. Broke hoes to the business. Backwood stuff is fake. You a rat like me. That was just like Missy. Some rock bottles till I'm pissed. I'm on the bread like a Skippy. Jiffy, you with me? Dropping buckets like I'm Kobe. 60, quick. Chickens acting like they know. Stripping, quit. Bitch, I'm getting guacamole. Hundreds, 50s. We get it. Bitch, I'm getting guacamole. Take some money, then we spend it. Little nigga go and get it. I did this from the beginning. Yeah. Woo. Now they hate because I'm winning. I done came up out the trenches. I did this from the beginning. Yeah. Take some money, then we spend it. Little nigga go and get it. I did this from the beginning. Yeah. Now they hate because I'm winning. I done came up out the trenches. I did this from the beginning. Yeah. Smoking Sipping cookie out the wood. Foreign products from the hood. If you need it, yeah, I got it over here. Never get it out the mud. Praying for a better day. I'm still trapping. Thanking God for the blood. That bitch want some love. Turn my back on the hoe. Face front with the chips. Lay front on your bitch. Go to sleep on the mind. She wake up on my dick. Chasing bag at the bag. I get a rush for the shit. I mean, I run through the shit. I'm only running with my clip. Well, yeah, we all with the shit. Ballin' out, copy flips. I get the money, make it flip. Couple whip, put some 40s on it. Put some Molly on your bitch. See me shining all this gold on my wrist. I be flexing every minute. Cause I was taught to go and get it. Chase some money, then we spend it. Little nigga go and get it. I did this from the beginning. Yeah. Woo. Now they hating cause I'm winning. I done came up out the trenches. I did this from the beginning. Yeah. Chase some money, then we spend it. Little nigga go and get it. I did this from the beginning. Yeah. Now they hate cause I'm winning. I done came up out the trenches. I did this from the beginning. Yeah.
To all my motherfucking getting money hoes, selling clothes, all my ghetto bitches in the project. I'm into like bulldozers. No, we ain't sober. Some bitches know better than the star shit. Niggas love a hard bitch. One that get up in the nigga's ass quicker than the enema. Make a cat bleed, then sprinkle it with vinegar. Kidnap the senator. Make him call his wife and say he never coming home. Kim got him in the zone. Beating they dicks. Even got some of these straight chicks rubbing they tits. What? I'm loving this shit. Cream bitch. Well, bitch, you know it's thugging like this. Imagine if I was a dude and hitting cats from the back with no strings attached. Yeah, nigga, picture that. I treat y'all niggas like y'all treat us. No doubt. Hey, yo, come here, like a bust in your mouth. Come here, bitch. Nigga, fuck you. No, fuck you, bitch. Who you talking to? Why you acting like a bitch? Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. And if I was a dude, I'd tell y'all to suck my bitch. Nigga, fuck you. Yo, fuck you, bitch. Who you talking to? Why you acting like a bitch? Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. And if I was a dude, no. All I wanna do is get my pussy sucked. Count $1 million in the back of an armored truck while I get you fucked up. Off the T.O. and Rob, the EX, the Tron, the list goes on and on. Like Erica Badu, once he drink the Remy down, ooh, I got this nigga now. He asked me, did I love him? I said, what came to mind? Like niggas be doing, yeah, baby, I love you long time. Look, I ain't trying to suck ya, I might not even fuck ya. Just lay me on this bed and give me some head. Got the camcorder laying in the drawer that he can't see. Can't wait to show my girls he sucked the piss out my pussy. Been doing this for years, no need to practice. Take lessons from the queen and you'll know how to mac this. Niggas know he gave me all his cake. I peeled the bendies off and threw the singles back in his face. Bitch, nigga, fuck you. No, fuck you, bitch. Who you talking to? Why you acting like a bitch? Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. And if I was a dude, I'd tell y'all to suck my bitch. Nigga, fuck you. No, fuck you, bitch. Who you talking to? Why you acting like a bitch? Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. And if I was a dude, I'd tell y'all to suck.
Pussy ass nigga, pussy ass. I got that north side, yeah, that south side. We rollin' deep, pickin' chicks up. Fuck y'all niggas. We rollin' deep, pickin' chicks up. Fuck y'all niggas. I got that 95, baby. I got that Midwest, baby. Insecurity step up, we'll crush them niggas. Insecurity step up, we'll crush them niggas. I got that East Coast, baby. I got that West Coast, baby. You ride up on the top, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Say your ass on the top, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Freaking drink, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Talking shit about me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. You gotta fucking put up on it, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You drinking up with the fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck. In the club with the clip. I don't give a fuck. Security on my dick, bitch. I don't give a fuck. What, bitch? I'm a married bitch. I'm a bastard. Nigga, I fuck over me. You know what I do to these rappers? Coming in, huffing and puffing and screaming and cussing and busting in verses. Nigga, you better calm your ass down. Unless you excited to see me in person. I'm full with thugs and double thugs. Escorts and own killers. We gon' get you a punk ass niggas. Respect us up over your figures. Don't come my down bar. We would be pouring up in the club. You going down bar. Too bad. Fuck you. Sorry for you. That's fucking shook. But I ain't the one to come look. Cause all I can tell the police is I am not a crook. I fuck big fine bitches, but they get hard, watch it grow. And give it by the head, blow my shotgun, good dope. Tell me that ain't for life. Tell me when my niggas live for life. And tell me that shit ain't tight. Tell me that you won't be just like me. I beat these bitches down. I watch these cows up. Think you talking shit? Oh, you trying to power up? Right up, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Say your ass on the club, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Break it, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Talking shit about me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. You gotta fucking put up on it, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You're drinking up with the bitch. I don't give a fuck. In the club with the click. I don't give a fuck. Security on my dick, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Y'all niggas ain't ready for this. Motherfuckers ain't steady for this. Cause y'all still ain't learned. Nigga got a 4-4 cock and the flow so hot. Nigga motherfucker feel that burn. Niggas say word, never the earth. You stick up off my dick, go back talking. Nigga feel to get up in him. Back up off of this. Nigga don't want to get fucked up. To set up the talking. Barking better barking. Marking nigga talking. Barking better watch it. Down to the money card. With a thug set up in this bitch. Fuck a nigga up, y'all represent. Give me some gin. Give me some hit. No, just give me both and I'll mix it all in. Who wanna take on a sip of the sin? Let me get you twisted, man. Niggas on fire. Don't stop telling them that's a lie. We just won't die. We come back flying another. Higher than ever this time. With venomous rhyme. So when the nigga wanna get involved, don't you think you can fuck with my dogs? Nigga, you think you rough enough, style respecting them? Yes, you think you can fuck with us? Boom, 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 boom. You ready to do this? To hell with the song. We ain't got to take it with song. You know this coming to Glock, put a stop to the whole shit. Yes, we can't fuck with us. Never will because we too fucking cold, too fucking bold. We're doing this song, it's ready to roll with them goddamn bones.
You right up on the top, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Say your ass on the club, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Break it, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Talking shit about me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. You gotta fucking put up on it, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You're drinking up with the bitch. I don't give a fuck. In the club with the click. I don't give a fuck. Security on my dick, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
And we are back, Columbus, WTMH Radio, Narcistic Nation. Cheese Whizzican in the building. How you doing?
Yeah, you got that shit right on the first goddamn draw. I had to call like a cousin that went to Howard and shit to get that name right.
You needed to phone a friend.
I was like, is it Whizzican? Or is it Ken?
Whizzican can do anything. How about that?
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute, Whizzican. You can't just be agreeing with the ladies.
Yep.
I'm just saying, though.
Whose side are you on?
She's right though.
Yeah, I can do it.
Love.
He can do anything.
Just because you smell
Like,
good,
man.
don't think you just got good pussy all of a sudden.
Like, no.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
man, you can
Yeah,
do
you did,
anything
you did.
you want to do.
I ain't even put no perfume on.
You ain't got to put perfume on.
That's just my essence.
Okay.
The essence of love.
Look at Cheese. He's trying to
that
get
never
pregnant.
did.
Cheese always trying to get a woman pregnant. Oh, spirit fingers, man. This is so gay.
Hey, best friend.
The gay segment. Look, hey, little man, this is the gay segment of the show. When they do the spirit fingers and shit. Like,
Yeah.
hey, don't tell your friends about that part. You know what I'm saying?
No, please do.
Hold up, no.
Don't tell your friends about that part. Hey, we about to do relationship topics. I want you to talk on this one, okay? Because you're a young nigga, and I'm trying. See, look, I try to make a transition into adulthood, and they act like I'm just so childish. So I want to know if me and you think alike.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If we think alike, I give you $20 tonight.
Oh my God.
Damn.
But if we don't,
it ain't worth
that-
$20.
Yeah, it is because it's free. You see what I'm saying? See, that's what your problem is. You're so stuck on helping the white man that when two black brothers is getting along, it's a problem to you.
Who said I was stuck on a white man?
Well, let me turn your mics on before you hate on me. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Okay.
MJ.
Here's the scenario, right?
It's a hypothetical. That was
Well,
James'
it's not
job
really.
tonight.
No.
Okay,
It's not
okay.
like a hypothetical, but this does happen a lot. So it's a pretty girl, like me, for instance, right? Okay. So did you really just?
The fuck? Go ahead.
Okay.
Do you see this?
We're going along.
Hey, the little homie 21, he a long pipe you right now.
He's like 5. I would probably go to jail behind.
You would probably pee on him and get a charge. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, no. Okay.
His name is Lotto. I'm just saying.
His name Lotto. That mean jackpot, bitch. Tell her. You can say it. Go ahead.
No.
Okay. It's like jackpot, bitch.
Don't put that on him. Listen,
he ain't ready?
He's like 4. He ain't ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's okay.
No, look at He was some ugly shit with his brothers. Like,
Listen. A cougar will fuck your life up. Don't.
It will. Like, you can fuck the shit out of her, but she'll make you feel like she stuck a finger in your butt.
Oh my God.
Mentally. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, really?
Just hang with me, bro. I'll show you how to do these bitches.
No, don't
Go ahead,
let him. He's
MJ.
an awful influence. Okay, so we have a pretty girl. She's got this guy friend. They've known each other for like 10 years, right?
Damn, that's long as
So,
fuck.
right.
You're showing our age now.
Okay, so
You gotta think about
he
the
takes her
21-year-olds
out.
now.
So he takes her out to show her because she's had like a string of bad relationships and stuff like that. So he takes her out and shows her how she should be treated. So then she goes on Facebook and just be like, "Oh my God, me and my best friend, we just had like the greatest like friend day ever. Like he took me here, he took me there, XYZ." And then she hashtags it, "Thanks, bestie."
Oh, friend zone.
Hashtag still single though.
Right.
So friends. So the question is, y'all,
Can we get a
am I
moment of
listeners?
silence for this man's
Right.
balls right now?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
So the question is, friend zone. Is it like something that can hinder a friendship, or is it something that like can a guy and a girl legitimately be friends without the dude trying to fuck? Honestly.
Yeah.
Let Cheese answer. Go ahead, Cheese. Get the
Go
mic.
ahead, Cheese. So say if you and I were like really good friends,
You gonna
and
fuck that bitch?
I would want to fuck you.
You would be trying to fuck me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Does it come down to like the way she look or the way she act? Both. What if she was an ugly fat bitch? Like y'all just friends?
No fatty.
You discriminate?
One or the other is gonna be trying to fuck.
What if she got? What if she get 500 in food stamps though?
I don't get 500 in food stamps. You know how many
He
kids? I have to-
institutionalized. Like I'm just trying to see where he at with the commissary.
Oh Lord.
Lord.
I'm here all night. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A nutty buddy and things. Hey,
So have you ever been friend zone? Cheese. Come on now.
first of all, you got to say it in the mic.
No
Right.
comment.
Hell no.
You can be honest with us, Cheese.
Hey, what Lotto?
Have you
Have
ever
you
been
ever
friend
friend zone?
You're like 5,
mean-
so I can't imagine you really being friend zoned yet. I know, right? He's a baby. Like,
Hey, when she say that, that means she would fuck you if you was old enough.
And she keep bringing it up. She's on you.
he's a baby. Well, you remember the whole incident the last time we had a guest.
Would you want me? You want me to hire him as an intern?
No.
Oh my God.
He was trying to
Keep
shoot
him
a
around
shot
so
in
you
there.
know what I
He
mean?
tried to shoot a shot here.
Ooh. Okay, well we
The
can talk
last guy that was
okay,
in
yeah,
here.
we ain't gonna say that. You know what I'm saying?
And he was like 5.
I ain't here.
years,
It's
so-
Cheese's night. You know what I'm saying? It's ZZ Records night.
What'd you get, baby?
But yeah, at the end of the day, have you ever been friend zone, Lotto?
Yeah.
You have been.
Yeah.
What happened?
Damn,
Your
sometimes,
game
like-
must be whack.
No.
You know some pencil fighting. You know some
Sometimes
pencil
being in
fighting,
a
bro.
friend zone is a good thing. Though.
It is. It is.
But you know what? It is because.
But how though?
Well, this is how. Because
I'm saying as
when
far as-
you
No. Wait. I want to know from a female perspective. Why is that good?
So this is
Because I don't want to hear him.
For him, it
For
would
you.
be good. For me,
Why is that good?
it wouldn't be necessarily good for me, so to speak. But I'm just speaking from like another perspective of all these other women are going to see what it was that he did for me. I just gave you infinite pussy, dude. Like these bitches is gonna be hitting your inbox, so you ain't gotta
So why is it good for him? Why do you feel like it's good sometimes, Lotto?
Is that free advertisement?
No, that's not free advertising.
Yeah, it is. Because if he's a good guy, I mean, I don't know you, but I mean, if he was a good guy and, you know, these girls are reading my posts and they're just like, oh, he's really nice. And you know how bitches do. So
he look like he got bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Probably do have
he look
bitches.
like he real involved in his Instagram right now. Take some Instagram pictures, bro. You want some pictures? Hey, Goldie, he needs some pictures, Goldie. Go ahead.
Lord have mercy.
it's okay. I'll put you on my.
I just feel like let me
Blair
answer
is
first.
lit.
Let the big uncle answer first.
Blair's
I feel
lit.
like it's almost good to be friend zone because it's like I get the pussy on reserve, Jay, every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I got the pussy on reserve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you got it locked in.
Yeah, I got it locked in. Like
So
if,
have you fucked all your female friends?
Nah,
Like the ones
nah,
no.
nah.
So
That-
do you agree that like, you know,
Do you know what friend
men and
zone
women
is,
can be
though?
friends?
I don't know what the friend zone is. Like I be
It's
hearing
almost
traffic
like-
drive by, but I don't know.
It's like the shadow realm.
You bail
almost
before
of-
it gets that far, though, right?
No, because like
friends on me, you ain't got nothing on reserve because she just wants to be your fucking friend.
well, honestly, I'm gonna keep it stacked. Like I feel like when a bitch when they say they like friends on the nigga, it's like he done something wrong to where he fucked up. I don't usually do that. You see what I'm saying? Like if I take a bitch out, her toes gonna curl. It ain't got to be about sex. You see what I'm saying? I walk around this bitch smell like chocolate axe. You know what I mean? Jewelries and tooleries. You know what I'm saying? Wood grain gripping. But my point I'm trying to make, MJ.
But you don't only take out girls that you know you can fuck. It's
Chocolate axe.
Nah.
Shit.
I'll let,
No,
wait. I'm gonna mute your mic though.
There are no challenges.
No. Listen. I'll let, yeah. That's dark temptation.
That's
But
a
anyway,
dollar store
no,
shit.
it's not. Like you're so whack. What I'm saying, you saying I do what? I only take about bitches that I can fuck.
That you know you got a chance of fucking. You
No,
know it's a possibility that you gonna fuck. No challenging.
I
at all.
spent okay.
That
You
have no
kind
idea
of
if you
right.
can or not.
Jeez, look, check this out.
He all the way.
I'll take a bitch out that I know there's a strong possibility
And like
that
chocolate ass.
it's gonna be a good ending.
So here, shit.
I don't like wasting
Sorry,
money.
y'all.
I don't like wasting money at all. Like I'm not. Look. Me and MJ would not ever get along.
Wasting money.
Yeah, because if I
not
take
ever
MJ
get
out,
along?
listen. You got to think about this shit. If I take MJ out, I spend a bunch of money, Lotto, and all she want to do is give me a kiss on the cheek.
You ain't even go get that,
Bitch.
Blair. You get a fist pound. You get a fist pound in the spirit.
That's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, like I spent so much money to try to prove to you.
That's
It's not that. It's not what I do
That's your
to keep
fault
up with
you
the
spent-
Joneses. What I'm saying is, if I like he said, he was kind of right. I just ain't gonna say he was right. I take a bitch out I know I can fuck, because the little shit impress a bitch that ain't got shit.
That's why you ain't fell in love yet because you ain't never took out a.
But that don't mean the bitch.
Can we get
But
Bell?
if you
Can we
ask the
get Bell on
women,
that?
but if you
It
ask
was
the
fucking
women,
trash
they feel like
Trash
if she's less fortunate, she ugly or she fat or
Throw
she
the whole
ain't
bitch
got
away.
it like that. You know what
Throw
I'm
the
saying?
whole bitch
All
away.
that shit is mental to me.
Wow.
While y'all busy hating, go ahead.
Every show, I get to
Think
learn
with your
more
pants.
and more of the reason why you will always be a lonely old cat man.
He won't be.
You know what?
I'm not lonely now.
So I'm saying one day he's
Yeah,
gonna
because
just.
Nene's there with you.
I'm not lonely. Period.
You got your sissy. Your sissy.
You gotta
there to
think
take
about it,
you.
love. Like,
Genius.
think about it, love. I got 2 phones, a tablet, 3 laptops. There's bitches in all of them.
And all of them got
There's
viruses.
bitches in all of them.
Damn.
Now we weren't talking about your pussy. We was talking about my computer.
Shit.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
go ahead,
He got
MJ.
norms anyway. Man.
So okay, so have you ever tried to like shoot your shot at a particular female and she
And I
was
got
like,
her. It was easy. It was easy. Y'all,
"Where?
it was easy.
Everything doesn't work." 'Cause
Oh,
you
was you
deal
talking to
with
me?
Easy bitches.
Is you talking to me?
Okay,
Remember, he talks to rats. So how hard is it?
you're right. You're right.
Kinda. I don't talk to all rats though.
Do you give them?
I'm
Hey,
just saying.
do you
Oh.
give them like cheddar? What are they called? Those Cheddar Bay biscuits or whatever from fucking
Red
Red Lobster? Do you give them those?
Nah, I don't even. I'm selfish.
I get the frozen ones from
Nah,
Aldi's.
I'll take a bitch to like Longhorns for real if I'm trying to impress her for real.
Longhorn.
What's up, D?
Up your equity, dude.
Right.
What you mean up your? Hold on, wait. Let me like Sir Boost real quick. What you mean up my equity? You think so? You think if I want to really impress the bitch, I bring her to my house and cook for her. You see what I'm saying? Just because I stop and get lunch don't mean shit.
The Roach is gonna put on a show too.
Probably.
So
what do I got to do?
My little sister Flair,
Huh?
Flair, my little sister Darina, she wants to know: have you ever had a challenge?
As far as what, sexually?
Nah, getting a
Woman
bitch.
is like just getting a bride. Don't lie.
No.
Don't
lie.
Like you was putting in
What
more
is
work
it?
than you was willing.
Nah, because y'all fail to realize like the women y'all put on the pedestal really be like, they be like trash mentally.
Hold up. Can I make a statement
Go
on
ahead.
that one? As far as that pedestal statement, me personally, I would prefer you to knock that bitch off her pedestal until she doesn't want to get.
Well, your
back
pedestal
on.
is different from a
No,
man's pedestal.
until
See,
she
you always
doesn't
want to
wanna
talk
get
like a
put
man.
back- No, until she does not want to get put back on that.
But we're talking about like
pedestal.
doctors
No.
and surgeons and shit. I worked in the
No,
hospital for
I'm
10 years,
talking
love.
about
Like they made like
women.
12,000 more than you did yearly. What I'm trying to say is,
Women and men.
yeah,
Period.
okay. But she said that I ever have a challenge. Your name ain't Daryl. Your name ain't
You
Flair.
talking about pedestals?
Can
and
I
shit.
go now?
I mean, you can go. I mean, I guess.
When it came to a
Like,
challenge, I never had one. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
My challenge is be like trying to make a straight bitch get her
Lotto.
pussy ate by a girl. You see what I'm saying? That's my challenge.
Lotto.
I don't think none.
Have you ever had like
Sympathy.
a challenge with a young lady that you liked, or?
It's easy. He 21.
Was it hard for you?
You had like several threesomes. Tell him, cuz.
You know.
You all shy. Like,
Look, you trying to make him expose the man in him. Right now, he's the subtle young teenage guy.
Right.
yeah, ain't no wrong with
He
that.
ain't trying to bring the man out on Front Street. Come on now, you got to save his
Once
secrets.
You got cheese looking at you. Like,
What was
man,
the, okay?
Go.
What was the hardest you have ever been curved by a female?
I ain't never been curved.
Seriously, like never
I ain't never been
in your
curved
life.
in my life.
y'all gotta think. Like, y'all think every man because y'all watch
No.
these shows and shit. Y'all think
No.
every man just be thirsty for
No,
real.
I ain't
no.
never been curved.
Who said it had anything?
So why'd you ask him, has he ever been curved? Like, that
Because
don't
it happens to
happen.
everybody.
No,
Even when you get
admit it.
friends on, you really not getting curved. You getting put on reserve.
I can't say I've never been curved.
Exactly.
Yeah, nobody ever
You
curved.
drunk. You want some more freeze?
No, I don't want any hair on my chest. No, thank you. I have been one time.
Curved?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, he said that he doesn't date black girls. So
Was he black?
yeah, he was black and he said he didn't.
You
date
want to
black
know why?
girls.
Because y'all don't do the stereotype about
Please
black
watch
women.
what you say.
The stereotype about.
Wait a minute.
Hold the fuck up.
Let me pour a
I'm gonna tell
drink.
you
Let me pour a
right
drink.
now.
The
Watch what the
stereotype.
fuck you say, or else I'm gonna be at your motherfucking
said,
neck for the next 7
And if you want to
days.
finish it, you should turn off the mic.
Okay, really,
I can't
really,
hear it.
really, really quick. 614-781-0754. Call in and weigh in.
The stereotype about black women. Yeah, I know. The stereotype about black women is y'all lazy. Yeah. So the cuter you are, the lazier you look. Am I right, Cheese? Let me turn your mic on first.
Yeah, you right.
Okay. What you gonna say? Love.
So if we're lazy, why is the black woman the number one most educated being on the planet?
What the fuck they got to do with pussy?
Hold on, love.
If we're lazy, we can't be
Not
the
so
number
much-
one most educated.
Go
Okay,
ahead,
not
tell
so
her,
much,
cuz.
not so much education wise, but relationship wise.
Yeah.
Now it's funny
You
because
can be smart as fuck,
Silent-
but when it comes to a relationship, you dumb. You ain't ever heard the saying, I flunk math, but I ain't flunk count money. That's how black bitches is in relationship.
so Silent Bay and I had this conversation
Let her think
like
about it,
a
Cheese. Look at
couple
her.
of weeks ago.
Steam coming from her head.
listen. So Silent Bay and I, we had this conversation a couple of weeks ago about black
Was this
women.
before or
in
after
relation-
sex?
It was before.
But do you
sex.
act different because he fucking you raw?
No, he's not fucking me raw. First of all,
The condom pop before?
no.
I got offended, and it's not even my birthday.
Right. Okay. So anyway, but we had this conversation, and he did say that black women feel as though we have to hold ourselves to a degree to a higher standard than we do our counterparts, such as white women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, white women will probably say, you know, yeah, I suck my man's dick, but black women are just like, oh no, like I don't.
It's a lot of shit y'all do that There's a lot of shit y'all do that like.
Have y'all seen the grapefruit video?
Well, hold on.
What about okay? That's Lil Man.
Yeah.
Lil Man. How do you feel about? Would you date a white woman?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. What is the difference between your generation now dating a white woman and a black woman? What is the difference in the women? Like we talking about a premium white woman, fat ass, good job. Your credit score goes automatically 300 more. So
you remember?
You know what I'm saying? It's 300 more points because you're dating this white girl. Because it's not going 300 more because you're dating a black bitch.
What? Oh my bad.
Wow.
She's only 21. Y'all black bitches that's 21 ain't got good credit. Now don't sit up here and act like y'all did. Maybe y'all did because y'all steady, but you gotta think about the hood rats and things like that. He's in school. He in college or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Think about shit like that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Let
Ron.
him answer the question.
Ron.
Look, no, wait. Tell Ron, hold up. Go
Okay,
ahead.
Ron,
Go ahead, Lotto. Go ahead, Lotto.
What's the difference between dating a black and a white woman?
Your generation.
There's a white woman, a black woman doesn't. That's the question.
Is there any difference?
That is
or are
the
they
wrong way to
same?
put that.
I'm just asking.
they're
Keep it
really
basic.
the same
Is there
to
any
me.
difference? There's no difference.
Yeah.
They treat you
To me.
exactly the same way.
Yeah.
They do exactly the same things. Say exactly the same shit.
Why you baiting him?
No, I want to get some. He ain't got
I
nothing.
mean,
to
the
say.
ones
I'm
that
trying
I've
to
been
get
with, yeah.
Did you go to a black school or a white school?
Black school.
And you felt was it a white girl that just stood out more than the black women did?
I mean,
Or was she
You
taking?
can be honest. It's okay.
Yeah,
We're not going to beat you up.
honest. There's people everywhere. There's people in Africa, Trinidad,
ain't trying to
fucking
catch a
Siberia
case
calling this shit. They want to know, they want to know the difference.
I mean, I really don't know.
So why? Okay. So okay, let's put it like this: if you had your choice to date a bad white bitch or a bad black bitch, which one would you choose?
Black.
Okay, go ahead, MJ.
Why?
So
We ain't gonna say why.
Ron.
Let's let him chill for a second.
So Ron.
This is first time on radio.
I think that this. I don't know if it was for you, Wizikin, or
Flair.
you, Flair. But he said he's delusional and doesn't remember when he gets curved. He tries to stay alpha like that. I don't know who that was for.
That sounded like it was for me.
I was about to say it's probably for
It
you.
could have
Yeah,
been
it's always
for
for
one of
me.
y'all. I don't know who for, but
That was for
We both can answer it
go
though.
ahead and
We both can answer it though. We both can answer it.
and talk to Ron Refu real quick.
What's his name?
Ron Refu. Go
Ron
ahead.
Refu.
Address that shit.
Hey, homie, I've never been curved.
First of all, let's go around the table real quick. What the fuck is a refu? Everyday. What the fuck is a refu?
What was his name?
Ron refu. What the fuck is a refu?
What's a refu? It sounds like something you put in an Italian dish.
Yeah. To me, it sounds like some cheap ass ramen noodles. What about you, love? What is a refu?
It sounds like a rap and a kufi all in one.
What about you, MJ? What is a Ron refu?
A small woodland creature.
I'm gonna go again. It sounds like a cheap ass bow tie that nobody can afford, but it's really cheap because we can't afford it because we don't want it.
Can I go
What
again?
about you, Lotto? What do you think a Ron Rafu is?
Sounds like one of the worst sex positions that the white boys.
Yeah.
Can I go again? Can I go
Go
again?
ahead.
Ron Rafu sounds like a lost member of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Hey, he was supposed to be on Triumph, but the way RZA was set up, we couldn't put him on there that album. Yeah, what about you, Cheese? What was Ron Rafu?
Some goddamn spaghetti noodles or something.
Hey, Ron Rafu sound like some broke ass chopsticks that you only eat when you broke.
Yeah.
Can I
Go
go
ahead.
again?
Go ahead,
That
love.
sounds like a raffle for ramen noodles.
Okay.
Ron Rafu,
tell-
thank you
tell
so
Ron
much for being a
Rafu
good
food.
sport while we dragged you right quick, but it's all love. It's
All
all
right, but
love. Thanks for
but to
listening.
answer his question though, a lot of people do be delusional about getting curved, but curve is mental. It's like
That's how you get back.
you
on
don't
the
know
horse.
you're being curved though because
Oh shit, I be knowing. Like,
I don't be knowing
That's how you-
because
that's how you get on
I'll
the
keep.
horse. You
I
got
think,
doubts.
but think about it. It comes down to if you like the person. If you got curved,
Right.
because if I don't like you like that and you took it the wrong way, how did I get curved?
But you
Well,
taught
see-
yourself not to like anybody like that.
Not
in
me.
my
I be
case-
falling in love with bitches with good pussy.
In my case,
But you
I've
already
never
know
been
fuck.
the one to approach a man. It's always been the man approaching me, and then I just, I'd be like,
Did your husband approach you?
Yes, he did.
Do you think you'd be in a successful
no,
relationship
Let me
if you would approach him?
My husband didn't approach me. We were
you about to lie
studio.
now.
No, we were
Yeah, you about to
studio.
lie.
We were studio mates for
Got your
3
back, bro.
years. We didn't. We were just friends.
Oh, he makes
for
the master
3
the
years.
pussy.
No.
Fuck it, let's go around the table. How did love Jerry Day? How did love fall in love with this man that's in the music business?
Try to stay after work a little bit and work on some tunes together because you know she's a singer.
She was struggling a little bit financially. Yeah, he was like he's the best engineer.
You know that's so good.
Yeah.
Shit, you know he put in a lot of work, but she's saying she did the work.
What about you, Lotto?
If you listening, I'm with you. I know you put on that work.
What about you, Lotto? Why do you think she married to this engineer right now?
She married the engineer.
She did.
I'm an engineer too.
Okay. He taught you how.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
Well, I
he
mean, he
did.
taught me some things. But
Okay, then. So why didn't you get that black man
No,
his piece?
listen, because in the process of him learning, I learned too. So we both were, we were both amateur when we first met. And then with both of us paying attention and learning. But no, we were best friends. Well, not best friends, but we were good friends for 3 years. We never dated, hugged, kissed, or nothing. But the people, our studio mates, used to pick on him because he had a crush on me.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was
Why'd you give in?
3 years later, because I mean,
why'd you give in?
Because
y'all made a banger.
No,
literally.
We made a couple bangers.
Literally,
we made a couple bangers, baby.
But
I mean, it was.
Y'all
just
got kids together?
Yes.
Okay. How many?
One. We have one child together.
I asked you that like a couple of years ago.
My middle child.
Okay. What was the question again?
Shit, I forgot. I don't know.
You got another one? Give me one.
Let's see.
When we come back, we got to face the music, yo. Nah, we gonna do Go Truth when we come back.
Oh shit!
Give me another. Give me one more.
Right. One more what?
Question. You got another one?
What y'all want to know? No.
The goddamn relationship topics.
Matter of fact, would y'all date someone who was like social media famous? Is that like too much pressure?
Nah, I did.
You did?
I did.
Yeah.
You know
what was
her.
it like?
I ain't gonna. Damn. Come over here.
The
real quick.
crackhead?
Nah, come on.
Not the
social media famous. Is it a training?
No, I mean it's just like social media famous. It's like she's got like thousands or millions of followers and shit like that.
Yeah, I'd be cool.
Yeah, I
with
could.
Like you wouldn't be able to do it. Why wouldn't you?
I have, and the thing was like it didn't work out because I piped the bitch right. Matter of fact, I wasn't here when I told you I let her pee on me. I let her pee on me. Yeah.
What?
No, I let her pee on me. Before.
You got R. Kelly?
No, I like shit like that. LJ, listen. But Jerry, they don't know the story.
Do you hear this shit?
Listen, can I finish the story?
Okay, finish the story, y'all.
This is a confession. Can I get a confession?
Wait a minute.
Jeez, can I get a confession?
Oh my god.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a kiki motherfucker, right?
I'm scared.
Nah, we got real drunk Jerry Day. Jerry Day know the story. Jeez, we got real
I need
drunk.
listen. I need to know
the
the story.
And this is what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, we had sex and shit. You know what I'm saying? We fucked shit like that. And I'm like, look, I'm like, I want you to pee on me. Right? She's like, boy, stop. I'm like, nah, for real, I want you to pee on that dick, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, she drank Bud Lights. You know what I'm saying?
So I know.
Now the picture is love because I just told you who it was. Now, before they was in a relationship, they was like real Facebook popular where they was on there every 5 minutes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Blogging, basically. So I said, I want you to pee on this dick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like the bitch was gonna be real. I think the bitch was gonna be like sexy and let it trickle down. You know what I mean? So they can get a jack on. You know what I'm saying?
You sexy,
bro. She like gushed on me, nigga. The way I felt like I was getting raped, nigga. Like, how the fuck you just go gush on my dick? Like, I thought shit was gonna come out. Like, my nigga's glasses fogged up. Like I thought. I got raped low key. Like I told her to trickle on the dick, and she like it's a different.
She peed on you,
nigga.
Oh my god! And you still hit it anyway.
That was my bitch.
Well, did her pee sting because
she
was
She was. Now she probably she know who she is. Like not really. Like yeah, she do. She do. Like this bitch, hey, now I ain't gonna lie. Like I got a big ass house, but her house is big as fuck. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like her shit like super big. Like. And she got it going on, you know what I'm saying? She's happily in a relationship right now.
So my little sister, she said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Oh my
god.
Hey, tell her like I like.
Karina, he likes that shit.
No, you can't tell her like that. Like, hey, little man,
he likes that shit.
I'm old enough to where. Wait, let me cut your mics real quick because y'all not gonna disrespect me. Look, this is the thing. Let me cut this bullshit too. Look. Look, wait, love. This is the thing. I wanted her to pee on me because I like stupid shit like that. I am in love with a woman's chemicals. You see what I'm saying? Opposite of the blood and shit. I grew up a Crip. But what I'm saying is, I like the smell of pussy. I like. No, I'm not putting you on yet. All right, go ahead. I like.
So, with that being said, have you ever been like pooped on?
No. That's nasty. That's nasty.
What? You drunk the.
Pee ain't nasty.
Wait.
What if my bitch drink Tito's?
Wait. Wait.
You ain't never peed on cheese?
No, I never pissed on.
Well, you ever thought about it?
Pissed on in the shower or something.
Wait.
You know, I did some shit like that.
So you have limits. So you will allow a bitch to pee on you.
Yeah. I like that shit.
But if she wants to just,
Because you like the fluids of women.
so she just wants to.
Like I ain't like, yeah.
I mean, like you spit in your face.
No.
Knock over and just take your shit on you. Like you're not cool with that.
Would you let a man piss on you?
Hell no.
I do not
No.
like.
You would let Silent Meme or what the fuck his name? Silent Mime or whatever his name.
Silent Bay.
Yeah, you would let him pee on you.
No, I would not.
Not in your hair.
Not anywhere.
What if he said I want to pee on your stomach in the shower? You wouldn't do it.
He would get punched.
Every bitch.
Okay,
this
no,
is
no.
the thing. No,
What if he
fuck
asked
that,
you to
Jay.
pee on
Every woman that got peed on, you took a shower with him before?
No.
Okay, when y'all take a shower, he's gonna pee on you.
He's not gonna pee on me.
Yeah, he's gonna pee on you.
Every
Every man that peed on a
You
bitch.
think it's shower water, but he really splashing on your ass.
Yeah, he's marking you.
Oh my! Can we please stop talking
Damn,
about
I
pissing
mean-
on?
Shouldn't have got peed on.
No, the fuck.
You took
I
a shower with your
haven't.
husband?
I will
He
beat.
peed on you.
I will beat that nigga's ass. I will. Hey,
You ain't never peed
I
on
will
love?
catch a fucking case if anybody.
Hey, if she took a shower with her man, she got peed on.
Wait a minute.
No.
So has he ever peed in the shower with you?
My man is big as fuck.
But has he
So
ever-
me and him in the shower is not feasible at all.
So-
Unless
so-
it's a
like
super-sized shower
She would be like
at
president
one of these
shower
big
wall.
luxurious hotels.
So you're saying no, you've never taken a shower together?
No.
Okay. MJ, you ever taken a shower with a man?
Yes, I have.
Do you know that he's peed on you? Do you know that he's peed in the shower?
I've never had a guy like.
Okay, then you've been peed on. You don't even know about it. Sometimes you can tell him and maybe aim for the drain, but every guy's gonna pee when they get in the shower.
I would smell that shit.
No.
Nah. I mean,
When you hit the soap, you do it when you hit the
Well,
soap.
no, because you would probably see like a little bit of
It's
off
sexy,
color.
though.
I
Would
would
you?
do.
Your wife gonna make you sleep on the couch
Would you?
tonight. Like
Are
you
you
just
just looking?
peed
Are
on
you just
me.
staring down there? Are you just
You want to be
staring?
paying attention?
No, you wouldn't pay attention. Just go let it go.
614-781-0754 when we come back.
Before you got in the shower.
Oh my god! Please stop talking about me.
Pee.
Hey, you done got peed on, love.
No,
You ain't too
no,
cute to
no.
get peed
That
on.
is a fucking deal breaker.
He peed on you
and that
before.
is grounds for you getting a can of.
You not gonna know.
Flare.
You think you because you paid the bill on time, that's why your leg is warm? No, he peed on you.
Flare.
Yes.
Have you guys ever had like fingers in your butt?
Hell no. Get that gay ass shit out of here.
I'm too crip for that.
Tell her again, fellas.
That's a deal breaker too.
That's right.
Hey, when we come back, we got to go truth. It's Narcistic Nation again.
I'm that nigga, 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 I'm that nigga. Squeezing niggas, got the niggas, fuck with niggas, ain't that real. I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga. I be rolling green, sipping lean, my Sprite dirty, my whip clean, my whole team got them beans. I got butter for them beans. Keep a burner, you won't steam. Kill a nigga while he dream. Treat the chopper like my ex calling. I just let it rain. Niggas plot, niggas scheme, niggas pay, that's what it seems. I'm no Dr. Martin Luther, but I'm feeling like the king. All my hoes, they got hoes, they like snow, but they know and they go where I go. They so calm with the flow. I just lost a lot of partners, made a lot of enemies. Even had to cut through people off that's some kin to me, but I'm still that nigga in the stingray bit. Nigga, won't keep in the game, dog. That makes me a bitch. I'm that nigga, 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 I'm that nigga. Squeezing niggas, got them niggas, fuck with niggas, ain't that real. I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga. I sleep when I die. Man, I don't need rest. What niggas say they gon' harm me? He gon' need a vest. I smell like a pound of kush, look like a brick or two. I ain't telling niggas what I know. That's what bitches do. These niggas got the key. I wanna switch a roof. Take some, shake some. Nigga, what you wanna do? Got some killers who gon' bust it late down and do the time. If I ever need that, I swear to God, I ain't lying. Niggas be on cloud nine. Boy, I be on Pluto. My niggas call me Big Dog, running shit, Cujo. Big Dog, out there places you ain't never been. I'm up in Alaska breaking bread with Columbia. I'm that nigga, 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 I'm that nigga. Squeezing niggas, got them niggas, fuck with niggas, ain't that real. I'm that nigga, 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 I'm that nigga. Squeezing niggas, got them figures, fuck with hitters, ain't that real. I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga, 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 I'm that nigga. Squeezing niggas, got them niggas, fuck with niggas, ain't that real. I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga.
I won't deny it, I'm a straight rider. You don't wanna fuck with me. Got the police busting at me, but you can't do nothing to me. My ambitions as a rider. My ambitions as a rider. So many battlefield scars, my driven in plus cars. This life is a rap star, it's nothing without God. The boom, rough and rugged. I'm dressing the last public, my attitude is rugged. These motherfuckers love it to be a soldier. Must maintain control that ease, don't like it's complicated. Only when you make it beat. And my ambitions as a rider, the doctor watch it hot and won't go up inside her. Then I spit some game in the ear, go to the telly, ho. You put what money in the bin, just did some better, bro. I'm smoking bomb ass weed for the crucial. From player to player, the gang fight, feeling future. From hustling and praying to begging motherfuckers to pay. I got no time for these bitches, that be so about to play. Some more the meal, ticket mission, more than me. Someone wishing competition got me rich. On that bullshit, they stress me. I'm a rhyme, bro, clown hoes like it's mandatory. No plus no glory, my nigga, bitch got the game distorted. Now it's all in the zone because I said so. You trust the bitch in the business, so I got my damn, bro. Now these money hungry bitches getting suspicious. Started plotting the planet on the scheme to come and kiss us. But the niggas be on point and game tight. He's like a Bogarts, rest at the same night. Got popped and had to motherfucking see me. These niggas is jealous, think they actually wanna be me. And now you got me right beside you. Hoping you listen, I kept paying attention to my ambitions as a rider. My ambitions as a rider. It was my only wish to rise above these jealous counting motherfuckers I despise. When it's out to ride, I was the first officer. Give me a 9, I'm ready to die right here tonight. Motherfuck they life. That's what they screaming as they drill me, but I'm on the kill. So open fire, so you kill me, witness my seal. Spitting their adversaries, Indians and after me. I'd rather die before they catch me. Watch me bleed, mama can rescue me. I'm suicidal, think you thought. I'm innocent, that every bullet flying, but I'm short. Fuck through the jail time, better days, sacrifice. Don't get a chance to do me like me, get my niggas tied. Thug it for life, and if we right, the nigga die for it. And the motherfuckers try, at least you try for it. When it's time to gotta be a man, to be the way you lead. Fuck me and the police, my ambitions as a rider. My ambitions as a rider. My murderous lyrics, he put the spirit to the thug. Before me, stay off the block, he make the doctors, I know they coming for me. I've been hesitant.
the mix. My problems are never back to be a motherfucking mix. They count the body box set me up. Have bitch ass niggas on my team, so indeed they fuck me up. But I'm back reincarnated. It cost a record at the time I called the breakaway to dog, nigga. Listen with liberties, legendaries, and musical mercenary from money. My ass motherfuckers rap. Getting much mad at jail, niggas telling me to kill it. Knowing when I get out, they gon' feel it. With the realest, a provider when I put the shit inside the vibe. All the people when they find them, that's a reminder. My history of proof authentic, reveal them niggas to pay. And all the counts that was down with, now it's your nigga right beside them. Hoping you listen, got you paying attention to my ambitions as a prodigy. My ambitions as a prodigy. I'm a street I won't deny it. I'm a street fighter. You know
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning into the Golden Truth. I have special guests this week. I'm drunk.
Are you?
Yes.
What you been drinking?
I drank some
cheese, whizzy, and apple.
Yeah. What was that?
Some Flair, Freeze.
What was it?
Effing.
How do you spell that? E-F-F-E-N?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
That ain't how you spell it, cheese.
I thought it was I-N.
E-F-F-F-N?
E-N.
I thought I had an I in it.
No.
Calm down.
I thought it was Ebonics. I thought it was some Ebonics vodka.
Effing.
How you spell it?
E-F-F-E-N.
We're not supposed to be plugging 50 Cent shit.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, shit.
All right, well, that was good.
What you got this week? I ain't on camera. Why y'all look so close on camera?
I look like my mom on FaceTime and shit right now. Like,
probably close.
Go ahead. Do the Golden Truth. I'm out of here.
all right.
What you say every week?
He'll be back.
They always come back.
All right. Right. He'll be back here in 2 seconds.
Let's get it.
All right. Now let's go. I'm ready. Now, I don't know if y'all are on Facebook. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. I think we're friends on Facebook. But are you?
Can you not tear up my shit?
I just can't do one show.
Let's go.
All right. 614. Sis, is this your man?
Oh, so I just posted the funniest meme about that. It was like a possum that was like in like one of those trash bins. And it was like, "Don't touch my trash." And it said, like,
basically,
this is how these girls look in the group.
But no, every man
niggas.
on there though, every man on there is not trash. Like, there have been a couple men that have been posted.
Mhm.
These men are married or have girlfriends, and we all know this. Like, we see these people regularly in pictures together. We see them in public together.
Mhm.
People are being messy. I think that people are abusing the page.
Well, like I said earlier, it's human nature is we don't.
Gotta sell the story.
It ain't shit if we're not if it doesn't revolve around dysfunction.
Right.
It's like whatever.
It's a dead story, yeah.
I've
If you
seen
have to make a page like
girl,
that,
when
now
I
you're
say
narrowing
all the
focus on
tea,
what Facebook
yeah,
is for.
everything.
the tea.
Like niggas stealing baby necklaces and
girl. And
all
listen, and
kinds
those
of
be the
shit.
ashiest motherfuckers. Oh.
It was like no, and these it was some. It seemed like all the cute ass niggas that was on there, they was just stealing shit from kids, stealing PlayStations, baby earrings, like petty shit. $20 petty shit.
I got a dude I grew up with. He's actually one of my best friends. He's a pretty boy, real light skinned dude. He stole a host of my Christmas presents. That's funny. You say that.
What?
Yo, hey, I heard about that. Hell no, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah,
awful.
That's fucked up. I'll be sorry, bro.
I mean, that's fucked up because the chick was mad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers.
So hold up, she was messing around with your friend.
Yeah.
And what, they broke up or
I don't know what happened, but somehow he got himself involved. He was just over there, And then this is probably the point. The last time he ever fucked with her was probably around that time. You know what I'm saying? He decided to call it off because he needed to get some kids some presents.
Right.
He ended up walking out with her presents for her kids. It's
The
fucked up.
fuck?
So Jacob Isaiah Ben Israel, how many goddamn names do you have, dude? Okay, he said Christmas is of the devil, y'all.
Oh, that's an opinion.
You're right.
That's an opinion.
I don't really get into. I mean, I'm agnostic, but I mean that's really neither here nor
I'm
there.
Muslim, but I still feel like I still celebrate it because I'm not push that on my kids not to celebrate Christmas.
Let me tell you
That's
something
what we
about
grew up
why
on,
I
you know what
do like as far as accepting gifts and buying gifts or whatever. Like to me, it's not a holiday. To me, it's not. But I enjoy it for the camaraderie, being around my family and friends. That's all.
Yeah,
it's more of a tradition as far as that.
Yeah,
like that's what I tie to it. To holidays is family.
Yeah,
not
I can't
any
remember.
of the.
I can't really, honestly, I can't remember the last time that I've like put up like a Christmas tree. Like my daughter wasn't even into this shit. Like she knew by the age of 5, and it wasn't because we told her, but she knew by the age of 5, like Santa Claus wasn't real. Like she checked me on the shit. She was just like, so Santa Claus's signature looks just like yours. I was like, oh shit. I was like, yeah, so just kidding.
I'm sorry.
So we just kind of, I mean, we really didn't, push that on her. Like we never took her like to the mall to and force her to like sit on some random white guy's lap to take a picture. Like this shit's just weird to me. But I mean, she still enjoys it, I guess, to a degree because of the food, and then she gets money and gifts out of me. Her birthday is like 2 weeks before Christmas, so
that's hard to do something for anyone that has a birthday that's so close to Christmas.
Well, when she's because she's at least on my side, she's an only child, so it's easy for me to be able to do 2 at once. Like she got a phone, and she like we took her out to lunch and all this other shit. But Christmas, like she gets money from me and she can just buy whatever she wants. But we really don't like I don't stifle it. Like my birthday is like 6 days before Valentine's Day, and I tell any guy that I date.
Mine's is the day before Valentine's Day.
But I tell every guy that I date, like they are not to be put together.
You guys are February birthdays?
Yeah.
Nice.
Aquarius.
All right.
Aquarius.
I'm Pisces.
Hey girl.
Yeah.
He's a
Aquarius in the building.
Yeah, no, but I've told like
best.
every guy, like I've told every guy that I've ever dated, like they're to be like fucking separated. Like you don't put those two together. Fuck you. And sure enough, they have like done them separate. Like it's dope. Spoiled ass brat. What can I say?
But look though, back like on track, like this shit to me, like that. The only way I think that shit will be effective, that whole page, the 614 Sisters It's Your Man. The only way it'll be effective is if they posted pictures. And I don't know any of these motherfucking niggas that they posted.
I know. Like, you know what? It's funny. I know
none
a couple
of them
of
have
them
been in my inbox. I don't know shit about them.
No, I know a couple of them, but it's like
effective.
What's fucked up. You're right. It's never going to be effective.
I think I
shit.
think if they are going to entertain the idea of it, what they would do is post the shit like they're doing it on the page, and then inbox your tea or whatever.
Right.
Inbox it directly to admin, and admin can play liaison.
They ain't got time for all that shit.
No.
They do, because those bitches are on there all day doing this shit. They got plenty of time.
And they want to go through these files and pick and choose. Now they're just playing games with people's minds and shit.
I think that they really have an interest in this shit. Like they on this motherfucker.
No, it's legit. It's
watching Steve
dysfunction.
Wilco show. And then they got fool around with who they can let through and not let through. They ain't gonna pick the right shit.
So
they
this is
the niggas got one too. They got a bro, is this your bitch? Whatever.
So this is the thing though, is that
like cheaters or some shit.
Right?
They go in there looking for people.
Cheaters.
They looking for the bitches. Like, okay, she cheating. I'm gonna holler at her.
They got it's both sexes are doing this.
But this is what's so fucked up about it is that a lot of these bitches, I'm not obviously added to the other group, the I guess the male version of this group, but what I see a lot of is or what I would think I'd like to say is these are bitches from a dude's past. And they're salty because because they moved on. Exactly, they moved on, and so
I just can't even imagine if
I
I can't imagine if I even did know somebody.
Just to let you know,
I'm sitting there telling.
It was like I think I've been in the group for like 2 weeks. I have not seen you. However, I've seen at least 3 dudes that I know personally. Like they've never like been in my inbox. We've never slept together, but I know them personally, and I know their girlfriends and. Or their wives.
I know some guys from school, but the ones that they posted, they were single any motherfucking way. Like I was like, why are they?
Or they were community dick. It's like, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's where it starts though, because being faithful is not very popular. Eventually, everybody cheats. They say, but I'm pretty sure there's a percentage, obviously, that people don't cheat. But somewhere down the line, somebody's gonna get jealous and just post some shit on there. That's
what I'm saying.
A lot of that shit is happening.
A lot of it is already happening right now.
That's somebody petty to sit there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like you said, most of the time they are saying they just trying to throw some shit out there anyway. I don't give a fuck.
It was like I saw one, and this is what is so fucked up, is that the pictures that are being posted are of the dustiest.
They look so fucking broke down. Like
these are dudes that are running around
arguing over. The ones that they are all arguing over. These niggas got on motherfucking Air Forces from 1999.
Just imagine how
they got on with the creases like in the top.
One nigga had on a platinum Fubu shirt. I was cracking up. I was like, where the fuck did he even get that?
Yeah, he must be eating that box.
But it goes right back. But it goes right back to the meme that I posted where the possum was in the trash, and it was like the possum was hissing, at whomever, and it was like basically, don't touch my trash. And it's like, this is how you females look defending these dudes. And I also captioned it as, "Will scrolling through, sis, is this your man?" Because that's legitimately how it looks. Like, well, I got his baby. Well, he comes home to me every night, and it's like the shit is so.
Everybody that tries to help, like, girl, I just got done fucking him. They go attack that bitch like ugly bitch. They be going in on
they drag them,
and then which makes other females scared to put some shit up there.
Do y'all be seeing the bitches though? That
no, they be busted too. Busted.
It was this fine ass motherfucker on there. He was fucking some
trash ass bitches.
Oh my goodness. I was like, and they was on there like, yeah, he been telling everybody that same story since that.
Wow.
I'm like, he's been fucking ugly bitches for a long time too. Like, this is something he does. It's bad. Like that. It is. You're right. It ain't.
Which
shit
makes
good
it
out
a
of
show.
that.
You couldn't even make men having a beard a simple thing. They had to turn it into some motherfuckers trying to hook up, looking for guys just with beards.
Oh yeah, listen, I had to leave out of that group. Someone put me.
I'm just saying, man, it's some bullshit. Man.
I didn't even add myself. Somebody put me in that.
I was gonna say someone put me in the group. I left,
but I
literally
like
within 3 days. But this was the thing, though. It turned up into a hookup site because I was seeing. I'm looking to see black men, beautiful beards, beautiful black men. That's what I was like. Oh yeah. Then I was seeing these bitches built like broke down refrigerator boxes posting selfies.
Their pictures like I'm 75. I'm an LPN.
Shut up. Bitch. Shit behind the scenes that you don't see is the niggas that when you like their picture getting in your inbox.
Right.
You know so
that's why I didn't like nobody's picture. I just go. I was like, oh, he cute. Okay, he cute, and left it at that. I don't need
they
no.
Me. They had good jobs.
Facebook is nothing good on Facebook unless you make motherfuckers pay for it. Then you might filter some out.
You know what? I think I'm gonna start doing that. Honestly, I'm gonna just start making motherfuckers like when they hit my inbox, I'm gonna hit them with like my Cash App and just be like, you gotta drop some cash on my Cash App.
That's what they're doing, and that's this is that your man. It was a few guys doing that.
Come visit my website and see.
Well, no. I'm saying if you slide in my DMs, like if you some dude, especially if you in that group, trust and believe. If you slide in my DMs, I'm gonna hit you with that Cash App and just be like, it's a $50 deposit just for me to even say fucking hi.
But I'm just saying, don't do that because then you're
promoting prostitution.
It's not even prostitution. People think you're coming to your online site to see them like get off online on your visual camera.
Oh well, listen, it's
I
like
get that shit all the time.
Listen, there's probably somebody fapping right now because you see the Cleavage Cavaliers over here. And there's probably somebody fapping in my shit right now.
No, they didn't. Get the
Where's that call
phone.
coming from? Is that us?
Is that us?
Creative genius, get the phone, baby.
No, that's not us. It's coming from out
That
there.
ain't
My bad.
us.
That ain't us.
The door's open.
Who was that being popular?
No, that was
know.
out there. That was one of the other office phones. Either way.
So shout out
Either
to
way,
Rashad
the
real
Facebook,
quick. Shout out
it's
to
fun.
Rashad. He's listening. He said his beard is popping. You're right, birthday twin. Your beard is popping, but you know, still stay the fuck out that group though.
I mean, you can't say stay down and fuck out that group because if you know what you're getting into, then you know what you're
I still get notifications. I still get notifications.
Oh no, I like left the group completely because I didn't want
I
to see a
forgot
bunch
I
of
was
bitches,
even in the group.
like-
But there are some people who exactly want that. They want to get noticed for the beard and bitches to call, like their picture and they
Right.
hook up, and vice versa. So if you know what you get into, know what you get into. If not, stay away.
What
from
if your picture got posted in there?
it is? I didn't put that shit in there, but thank you. That's publicity for me because I'm a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Come see me. You can talk to me. You can say what you
Evidently,
want.
someone thought you
But-
wasn't shit though.
But exactly, but
In
I'm
the
fucking
system.
them. 'Cause if,
Your man
if
said-
I'm fucking with them, I'm assuming they would tell me, Jason, I put your picture in. So, okay, that's cool.
You know these bitches are sneaky as shit. These bitches that are in this group
No, I
are
was talking about
sneaky
the
as
bearded
shit.
men group.
Yeah, I get it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, in the bearded men
whole
group.
group.
I
Oh,
don't fuck with it.
I'm thinking of the Sis Is This Your Man group.
No,
Oh.
No,
I already-
Flair
I already
would.
know- I
I
already
thought
know
Flair
what
would be
shit's
in
about. I
there.
don't need
Flair
that
should
in my
be in there.
Yeah, I thought he
His
would.
whole ass.
I was looking. Like, let me see.
You in there, Lotto? Oh, you in there?
They had some young things in there. They did. They had this one. They did. They had some young ass guys in there. I was like, and look,
Hi, Dante.
one nigga they had posted. He was in the trap. He looked like he was 15 years old. I said, who's fucking him? Not somebody's godson or something.
No, but
He's
did you
standing there
see
with
the
Why did you think
one?
that though? You thought that automatically somebody was fucking him because he was in that group?
He was. Somebody was fucking him. Was
She
asking
was a
about
grown
him.
ass woman, wasn't she? But this is what's so fucked up about it though, is that these grown ass women really are out here
Fucking dust
these.
buckets. Like they bored as fuck out here, man.
Did you see the post of the she was like in her 40s and she was just like, "Oh, you young bitches, don't hate on like women like me, and we can teach y'all." So did you see that shit? I was like, if you don't get your own bitch,
I know that
Stop.
person.
Do you tell her stop?
She well, I don't know her.
Oh, but still tell her stop.
But she has the bar on Freebins. I think I know who you're talking about. It's
I mean, she was
RJ.
pretty. She's pretty.
She is, but she put that post up. I think you're not gonna learn shit on that page. I feel her message, and I feel her.
But stop addressing these
offering
little young
her
ass bitches that don't
her
give a fuck.
mentorship, but like on that page, those bitches need something else. Like they,
Absolutely.
if you see the shit that they are taking, like it's one motherfucker that I've seen posted in there like 3 times.
Mhm.
This nigga is a couch surfer. Like he's been
Oh,
on
he's a
everybody's
hobosexual.
couch, right?
Yeah,
Like
he's
he's just
homeless
fucking to
and-
have somewhere to stay, and like. Y'all think y'all are classy
That's
and y'all
fine.
think
That's
this of
fine.
yourself, but y'all fucking these guys, like, come on.
Hey, I gotta come in here and interrupt the show. I'm coming to interrupt the show because I got an important announcement.
Public service announcement.
It is the 6-month anniversary of the Golden Truth.
Hey,
And I say it is time for a drink.
it is.
Is it? Yes, it is.
Time
my
for a drink.
love.
Drink
Yes, it
up,
is.
sis.
Congratulations, my queen. I thought that was worthy of me
Oh, my
coming in here
goodness.
interrupting your show because I just wanted to point that out.
She's
That
pretty.
is not alcohol. I can't drink.
I'm all in your shit. I'm sorry.
That's my baby.
I want that dark shit.
She's pretty.
Thank you.
Y'all ain't gotta stop talking. Go ahead.
Yes, Rashad. The Cleavage Cavaliers. You can thank Flair for that though.
That is
The Cleavage Cavaliers. Because I had said it and then Rashad was just like the Cleavage Cavaliers, LOL. He thought that was pretty funny. I mean, they do.
So
be
it's
out
funny
there.
when he says it, when Flair says it, you take it offensive.
No, I don't. I don't take offense to it. Say what? Yeah, you ain't know I'm gonna press charges on him like
I don't
15
know.
years from now.
I'm just living it.
Where y'all drinks at?
Right here. He lit.
He is
Y'all.
lit. Like,
Don't worry about it. I ain't driving.
Shout out to
Just said that.
Goldie.
You?
Hey, Goldie.
Goldie, that's my baby.
True.
Go true.
Even though she stood me up last night.
all right, I want to talk about that. Listen,
Hey,
I want to
go
talk
true.
about that.
It's been around 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit right.
What? All right.
Sorry.
Should I take I feel like I should take a drug test right now.
I need what?
I feel like I should
thought
take.
you was about to address you standing me up last night.
Yes, let me talk about that. Now listen, because I love y'all in here. All right, listen. No, I'm not there. Anyway, I have a problem with anxiety. Like you know how I plan shit and then I don't show up. Let me tell you the stages of my shit. I'll be like, yes, I got a plan. And then I'll be like, I'm gonna smoke this blunt. And then I sit there and I think, and then I'll be like, it might rain and my hair might get wet or like anything. Like I might see a death. I don't know. So then
she might see somebody die. Like, what the fuck?
She might get probed.
Like, hold on, like, wait.
So she might get like, I feel like you know, like you don't understand. It's not gonna. No, I'm not making excuses. I'm trying to make you understand what I go
No,
through.
because this is the thing, though. I get it.
Then
Because
look, I
suffer
say, let
from
me sleep
anxiety
it
as
off.
well.
Let me
but-
sleep it off.
Yeah.
And then that turns into all night go to sleep. Like it'd be really like that. And then I wake up at about 2 or 3 in the morning and I have anxiety about I stood somebody up. Like, why the fuck did I do that? How am I gonna face this person? Like today, I was like, should I call off today? Like I didn't know what to do. I'm serious.
This is the thing, though, Goldie, is that I suffer from anxiety as well. As at one point, I was medicated, but now I choose to self-medicate. So
somebody that understands,
right? Someone that, but I struggle with this at my job because I was recently promoted, and the rumor has it is that I'm not very well liked because, I mean, and it's neither here nor there, but. You know, at particular points, you can't help but think it's like, damn, it's just like, am I really fucking up at this job? Like,
that has nothing to do with your performance.
No.
Like, y'all.
Well, no. I get it, but it's just like, you know, it's just one of those things where you can't help but think it's just like shit. It's just like they could like legit dead ass demote me at any given moment for whatever reason.
Right.
And that shit fucking kills me. I don't really like to talk about it. I may come across as confident, even, you know, here right now.
There's nothing wrong with being confident. Like, I don't know why people don't like that. People don't like you to be sure of yourself, or people don't like you to be a certain way. Like, that's just, to me, that's a problem within themselves. Like, it's nothing.
Well, no, but it's just like, but still, it's one of those things where, you know, because I had been in retail management for like 10 years. And I mean, even though I'm out of it, now I'm in a different position where I am in leadership. It's like, you can't help but think, it's like, shit, I could like fuck this up. And like, they could just drop that bomb on me and be like, you know what, this really isn't working out for you. So we're just going to go on ahead and we're just going to demote you. Like,
I can't imagine you not being liked, like, especially at work. You're you're only there to do what you're supposed to do, what you're paid to do. And I know you wouldn't be doing extra shit. So
I think it's because I'm so straightforward. Like, I'm very,
they want you to be
to the point.
Yep.
And it's just like, you know, and I think she and I have talked about, you know, like all the, you know, like the little awards that cover like my little cubby wall and everything. And I mean, it's proven that what I do is like not a fucking joke. Like, you know, I'm not stupid. I know how to get the job done. But for some people, how I come across, it rubs people the wrong way. It does.
I wouldn't change a shit.
So what I said I was gonna do was just kind of scale back a bit, because it's still a learning experience. Like, I'm forever learning. When prior to me getting promoted, it was one of those things where, knock on wood, y'all. Knock on wood. No, but it's one of those things where I'm still learning to deal with personalities that are like on the total opposite end of the spectrum as me. And while I may treat certain people like a certain way, like, you know, okay, boom, I'm straight to the point, and they get it and they don't take offense to it. It's just like, there's still a lot of people that don't know how to take it.
There's always that one sensitive ass person. Like,
can I say something?
Yeah.
Being
as a person myself who suffers from anxiety, I do know that every person in this room right now suffers from some type of anxiety because I have seen different types of anxieties that I have within myself and every single one of you. And I think that's why we all can kind of
relate to each other and get along so well.
Exactly. So with you being my friend, I would like you to be more open as far as that, because in the short time that we have known each other, you and I have grown closer as well, because we are somewhat of the same cloth. So if you feel that way, just let me know. Hey, I'm not feeling it right now.
I didn't know how to talk to her on the phone.
But see,
like if I wouldn't have did this,
you wouldn't have been able to talk to her. But this is the thing. I think that this also touches on mental health in the Black community.
Yep.
My friend Dante, who's actually watching right now, he posted about mental health and, you know, people's mental illness when you suffer from depression, you know, and people, when you're telling people like, hey, like, I'm really feeling some sort of way, you know, like I'm depressed, a lot of times they are told to pray about it.
And that, you know what?
But that's where it becomes a problem, because
that's the best way to piss me off. Like,
because
you
this is the
help
thing,
me
as
right
he
now.
said, well, this is the thing, as he
That's
said,
the best
and this is what he
way.
said, and I had to share the post because the shit was so real. Instead of telling people to pray about it or, you know, whatever the case may be, offer a tangible solution. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. He didn't say that part,
Because
but
that's
just
basically
me.
like you saying shit.
I want to tell you, tell me more about it than tell me to pray
Right,
about it.
exactly.
That's why I'm opening it up for conversation, because I'm like, I'd rather you say, hey, I'm not feeling it. Maybe we can do it some other time. And I'll say, okay, that's fine. Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? Because I myself suffer from anxiety to the point where I could be laying in the bed at night, but I won't go to sleep until about 5 or 6 in the morning.
That's what I do every night. I do it every night.
Right. And so it's kind of like with me doing makeup and painting, and I keep myself so busy.
I have
and
1,000
consumed.
projects going on currently right now.
So we do these things to keep ourselves occupied, because if we just sit solitude and by ourselves,
Depression does set it.
Exactly.
Right. But those
Now,
those
knowing that, we all
legitimately
need to grasp closer to each other, because I think us all being a victim of it.
Right.
I'm not even going to say a victim, because it's not a weakness.
It isn't.
It's
can
not.
Be something that we.
It can be
learn.
debilitating.
It lets you know that you're human. It lets you know that you care about shit.
Exactly.
You're not heartless.
Right. And that's the thing. It's just like we have been told to just suck it up and, you know, deal with it, pray about it, and you're going to be all right. Oh, it's nothing but the devil. It's not the devil. This is like real shit. Like a couple of years ago, I had slipped into like a severe depression, like, and this is probably gross, but this is like me being vulnerable right now. Like a couple of years ago, I had lost my job, like totally unexpected, lost my job and everything. The guy that I was with at the time was abusive. He wasn't good for me. And so on top of that, it was just like there would be days where I couldn't even get out of bed, like not even to shower, I couldn't eat. Like the shit was real, but I felt like I couldn't say I need help. And it wasn't even financial. Like when I say I lost everything, I lost everything. Everything.
I've been there too.
You didn't hearing suck it up works, but it only can be from yourself. You have to be the one to tell yourself to suck it up. Nobody else can tell me to suck it up, but you have to tell yourself to suck that shit up.
Right.
Do what you got to do to leave, or do what you got to do.
But it wasn't just, you know, it wasn't so bad. And I did get the courage to leave eventually, but this was the thing. It wasn't so much just the abusive relationship. It was also me losing everything. Like I was sleeping on someone's couch. Like I had a kid and I was sleeping on someone's couch. Like that shit like throws you. And it was like with the credentials that I had, when I say I could not find a job for shit.
That's how I was. I was overqualified. I was
like even like I was even willing to take a job
that I had.
Right.
I went low. Like
I went to fast food. Like I went to fast food and the manager said, with your credentials, you could take my job. He was
And he
just like,
probably
you
wanted to fire you because of that.
Well,
Like,
no,
let me
they was
get
just
her
like,
out of
I
here.
never even worked in fast food, but he told me like flat. He was like, well, looking at your, at your resume, he was like, you could essentially take my job and then some. He was just like, I can't hire you. Like, do you know what the fuck that does to someone's psyche? Like, that shit is real. And it was just like, I mean, eventually things got better, but the shitty part is that even though I may have had the support system, it was one of those things where when you're constantly being told, oh, suck it up, like, it's not that bad, it could be worse,
I heard that so many times, like when I'm going through this shit, and from people that have never in their lives went through any fucking thing like that. Like, how the fuck do you know to even tell me this? Like,
right?
I don't think you get the concept of what the fuck I'm going through. Like, so.
Like even with the hashtag Me Too, I know you guys are all familiar with that. It was just like when I told somebody, it was just kind of like they didn't know how to like really.
Oh, that's in the past.
No, the person I tell used it against me.
Well, no, it wasn't even that. It was just kind of like the response wasn't what I thought. It would be coming from them, and I'm like, damn, like
It's not what you wanted.
It's not so much what I wanted. I think it was so unexpected. It was just kind of like, oh, I don't think that they knew how to respond to it. But however, some of the males that knew, or once I told them, like they were like ready to go to war, but it was it was such a long time ago. But either way, it's like still, but. You guys, the people that are listening and to the people that are currently watching right now, it's like, please check in on your people. It's just like, even though they may seem strong and everything else, it's like still, those are the people that need the most help.
Even if it's a short conversation, I just came for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and they're short-lived. You don't say much, but they might not even talk to nobody, but that they talk to you. They just talk to you.
I had to tell one of my friends, he recently lost his mom, and he had been on my mind for like days. And, I just hit him up and I was like, hey, like, are you, I've been thinking about you. Are you good? And he was like, yeah. He was like, I greatly appreciate you, checking on me. But we've known each other for years. But even just that, just it's something as simple as a text message, letting someone know, hey, I am thinking about you. I just want to check on you and make sure that you're okay.
Life is a roller coaster, though.
Right.
Like
it's just wild, man.
At the bottom of it, it's like to see the people who are there with you. We're at the top. Those are the ones you want to, you know what I'm saying?
Hit rock bottom. You'll see who your real friends are. I promise you. You will.
I have one friend that just she never went away, and that's.
I got a couple of people like that. They never like they offered like, well, what can I do? Like if you need to get away for a little bit, I got you, whatever. And those are some amazing people. Amazing people.
I've never.
And that's like, say, you got me though. Now you do. Now you do.
Around when
right.
I hit rock bottom. And when I say hit rock bottom, I had saved up some money to purchase a house. I was linked with Prudential Realty Company. And I gave them $3,000 cashier's check.
I remember you telling me about this.
On a house.
Okay.
And I would say I sign the paperwork, and 2 weeks later I get the keys. The day after I get the keys, I get a letter in the mail that's addressed to the owner of the house, the current owner still, what I'm saying? Because it's still in the process, but then it's like, here's the keys and everything's finalized. We just gotta, this might have been sent before everything hit the records. So I see it's a letter from Keller Williams. Now, my aunt, who lives in Tennessee, is a partner in Keller Williams Realty. Anastasia Williams, Keller Williams Realty. Look, that's a plug. But I called her and I said, hey, so I gave her the address. And I was like, look this house up because I got a letter from your company and I want to know what it's about. And she told me that, the owner had filed bankruptcy.
Damn.
So the house was under foreclosure. So I just spent $3,000 on this house. So, I don't have any reserve or anything.
Right.
I'm a single mom and I ain't balling like that. So I moved out of the house because it was going through a process. Me not knowing what rights I had as a tenant, I'm figuring it's a foreclosure. I need to get out of here because somebody can come and take me and my children's stuff and set us out.
Right.
So I hadn't even moved my furniture into this house. First of all, I had moved just a few minor things, clothes and things for my children and myself. And I moved in with my mom, and this is when things started going downhill because money that I was investing and helping towards me getting transportation to my job was not working, so I wasn't able to get to work.
That's how I went through the
and
same
I ended
thing.
up losing my job. So I mean, long story short, I ended up having to take.
It was like
my
a
children
crab
and
in a
myself
barrel. Like I
to
just
a
could
shelter.
not get right for a minute. Like
Right.
I could not.
It was like every move.
And now
made, it
it's
was
like, look at
somebody
us.
was shutting us down. And it
Like,
wasn't
we're-
you doing anything negative.
Right.
It was you doing your usual, working towards the positive.
Right.
And I'm like, well, shit. So I had to take my children and myself to a shelter.
Yeah.
So we stayed in a shelter, and we even got screwed over in the shelter.
It's almost like, damn, you can't even catch a break. But it's like
Right.
now, just to kind of even just take it up, because now we're kind of like down deep in the trenches. It's like, look at this shit now. But we just want everyone who's listening and everyone who's watching to understand that what you see, you know, even from Love and, you know, Goldie and me, Jay, you really never know like what it is that we have been through or even what we're going through. And don't let the persona fool you. Like, we're very much people who live everyday lives. We have families, we have children, you know, we lead regular ass lives. It's like there's nothing glamorous about this shit. There's nothing
And
glamorous
mental
about
health
it.
issues do exist
They
in the Black
do.
community. Whether
Don't
you
tell
want to believe it or
people.
not, whether you go to church or not,
Right.
or whatever, it happens. Like
It does.
It exists.
It does. It exists. And, you know, even just look for the signs, like, you know, when you see a dip in, you know, one's personality, like they're acting out of character or, you know, something of that nature, don't be afraid to, you know, reach out to them and ask them, is
Go straight to the source. Don't be afraid to speak up.
Exactly.
Like we
Like-
all go through it, so just don't be afraid, because you might say something and your best friend, you scared to say to them all along, but you
Right.
say it like, damn, I do the same thing. Maybe that's why we friends. You don't know
Right.
why
It's
you're
like,
friends.
even to my own people, don't ever
out,
be
man. It feels better
afraid.
when you say it.
It's like, even to my own people, don't ever feel like I may come off as like this real like dickish person, but please understand, when you are in my circle, like you are in my circle, and there is nothing that I would not do for you.
Just sporadically, I'll just send her a hey, or she'll send me a hey. You know what I'm saying? Just checking on each other. It's not about she wants something or I
Right.
want something. It's just I want to know how she's doing. I want to know how my niece is doing. She's checking on her nieces and nephew. So I mean,
It's like, even I'm a bit of an empath. Like, I've even hit you up like when you've been off and I haven't like seen or like talked to her, and I just feel something
like I need to
within
check on
myself, and I'm just like, hey, I was thinking about you, something seemed off, and she'll like tell me like, yeah, it's like, you know, this is, you know, what's going on, blah blah blah, and you know, but she appreciates the fact that I reach out to her. It's not that, you know, I want to be nosy or anything. Like, you don't even have to tell me what's going on, just, you know, accept you know what it is that I'm trying to do.
There
for
was
you.
this woman.
No, don't stand me up anymore.
I
Right.
won't. Now,
Just
no, listen. Now I'm able to talk. Like, if I wouldn't have did this, like I said, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Like,
Yeah.
I can't. You would not believe how much I go through this throughout the week. Like, you would not believe it.
You
And
overthink things,
and I would rather go along with people just thinking like she is weird or she's unthoughtful, rather than them knowing the real reason. Because it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying, what's up with tonight? I know you got plans, but I'm saying, I ain't trying to go out to no club. So, I mean, we can have our.
I'm just hungry. I want food.
I want too.
I'm always hungry.
Let me ask you a question to go to truth. You guys come off kind of bossy. Do you guys mess with guys? You said you're kind of bossy.
They like. Oops.
I have. I have dated guys, they would just be like, well, you're so extra. Like, but this is the thing, it's maybe I can be a little dramatic, but I'm just
not
so
even
used
dramatic.
to
I'm just like not mean, but just like dry, kind of like.
But you know what though, when you've dealt with people for the most part your whole life, when they swear up and down that they're going to do something, and then when that time comes to like really like get your shoes muddy and shit like that, and then they're nowhere to be seen, and you're so used to just doing the shit on your own. Like even with Silent Bay, like he was making fun of me earlier today. Like we went to go get something to eat, and I just immediately went to the door, and I was about to open that shit myself. Because I'm so used to just having to just do the shit, little shit like that. And I mean, and I get it, you know, my father's in the home, so don't y'all, you know, oh, she didn't even did at home. No, my dad, my parents are still married, but I mean, it's just one of those things that I've dealt with, you know, just having to do shit a majority of the time on my own, you know, that it's just like, I'm just that take charge kind of person. Well, if you're not going to step up and you're going to do it, then fuck it. I'm going to do it.
Well, see, I've never had that problem with a man saying that I've been bossy, because I do have
the guys that I get with like it. They like my personality.
They'll say it in the beginning.
They always like it when I fuck them over or I'm mean to them. They be like, "I miss your mean ass." I miss.
Well, you know what?
It's about. I mean, the men that I've dealt with in the past have been nothing but alpha males. So, I mean, they are ones to give direction. And so when I do take charge and give
that's
direction,
how it is with
me.
me.
Like, yeah, that's my woman.
Mm-hmm.
Right. She knows what to do. And I mean, if it's a wrong direction, then my king will correct it.
So, okay, exactly. So do you get mad when they get bossy?
No.
You feel a certain type of way, but you get over it quick, right?
No, I am more open to learn than I am to combat with my king.
You want a man that's able to stand up. When you have a strong personality, you want a man that's able to stand up to your personality.
I don't want a man to just say,
since you have a strong personality, meaning when you disagree at first, but then you obviously get over that shit quick, but you still have to get your 2 cents in, right?
Have you ever heard of a man that is silent but speaks masses?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that is my husband. My husband is silent. He doesn't say a word 90% of the time.
He's a very quiet man. Like
he is. He's a very big guy, but we have been around each other for almost 15 years. So it's like I know his body language and I know how his mind works.
Right.
So whenever he does speak of something, I am opening up to listen. I'm not opening up to combat or nag or say I have a better solution, so take mine. No, it's my duty to listen to him and take his under consideration.
Okay, so when you first met, were you competitive? Did you guys ram heads a little bit?
No, not at all.
You always just got along.
Yes. Like we've never had. Well, I take that back. We've had one serious argument, and I won't even call it an argument. I call it a debate because there were no regretful things said that would make us both look at each other a certain way. We've had one.
It's not a matter of looking at you a certain way. It's just a matter of the fact that you guys argued. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes an argument you take for a couple of days.
Let's just say
you let it go. It's not like nothing going to.
Let's just say that nobody called each other out of their name.
No, that's
and nobody disrespected or threatened.
Yeah, I get you, but you feel frustrated. You get to sweating when you don't need to be sweating. You're not even.
We've had a debate. We ain't had no. Oh, you a bitch ass nigga. No, we ain't had that. We've had a disagreement. We had one disagreement.
Like, what is going on with you, love?
Any other time, any other time we can.
Go ahead, MJ.
Yes.
I'll voice my opinion. We've had MJ
say
knows.
what now?
MJ knows that him and I've had.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, an ex of mine, he thought that I was overly opinionated. With your drunk ass. Oh, why you just gonna take?
Oh shit, Jack mode.
Why the fuck is they still talking in here?
Oh my gosh, he is.
He just took because you fat as fuck. Anyway, so Jay, to answer your question, I had a guy that I was dating who thought that I was overly opinionated. He's just like, you have an opinion about everything. Like, he's just like, and I'm just kind of like,
what did he want you to? He didn't want you to have an
Now we're
opinion.
talking. Let her go. I'm trying to hear.
so he would just be like, well,
wanna
you
know
have an
about
opinion about everything. And he had no problem saying to me, well, this is what's wrong with you, or this is what you need to fix. But wait on it. But then when I would say, okay, but you're XYZ, he would have a problem with it. So you can't come to me with the shit of, okay, well, this is what's wrong with you and this is what you need to fix, because I have been told that it seems as though I am emotionally checked out in a relationship. Like I'm not there, but I'm there.
Okay, go to what you saying. What you saying?
Say what?
I need the information. Take We almost got there. We were almost.
Flair, can I have
It's not
my
really that big of
phone?
a deal. It's just a matter of
I'm
talking
just
about it.
wondering, like, did he not want you to have an opinion at all? Like, what?
I think it was just like, even if it wasn't asked, I would still give my opinion. I didn't give a fuck what it
He
was.
was all fucked up by saying you need to fix this. This is you. I mean, you take me for me. You know what I'm saying?
But this is the thing. I'm all like, listen, I just want everyone to know, please understand that I am not above learning and growing. However, you're not going to change me and my personality. So because, because I tell you, okay, well, Jay, I don't like red toboggans because XYZ. How are you going to be salty at that? Like, that's like the kind of dumb shit. Oh my God, with your drunk ass. If you,
but some things are fixed. Some things are easily fixable. Some things shouldn't need to be tampered with.
But I felt stifled.
I can change my hat, but I'm not going to change because I'm opinionated.
Yeah,
Either you like that or you don't, because that's deep.
It was like, but I felt stifled in the relationship because it was like I was almost borderline scared to say something, because then it was, well, I mean, but
exactly. That don't make things comfortable because you're opinionated.
Right. Well, but this is what he would also say to me. The fucked up shit that he would say to me is, well, if this doesn't work out, I'm going to get a white girl because they don't give you nearly as much lip, XYZ. However, his brother is dating a white woman. I don't know if they're still together, but at the time that he was dating a white woman, and she had mouth, like, you would just be like, God damn. Like she would, I mean, she would just, I mean, she would legitimately like just clap the fuck back. Like,
yeah, even though white girls got mouth, as a black man, you always got a certain power over them. So I understand why a lot of
right. But to say that to your, to your black woman,
Them bitches off, they screaming.
Exactly. That's one thing you're willing to risk, but shit. So
why are you willing to risk that?
Right. Why are you willing to risk it all? But this is what's fucked up, though.
I'm sitting in a room with a bunch of women. There's some guys. I mean, I'm just saying.
But you're not willing to risk upping your equity for a black queen. You're willing to.
I mean, if you, okay, to my viewers, I just want you to know there's nothing wrong with dating outside of your race, but don't try to place another race above your own. Like, don't put them on a pedestal.
You act like there ain't no good white women.
No, I'm not saying that.
They all hopped on my back, made it seem like there ain't no good white women out there, and a black woman.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But you don't say that to a black woman who has already been told by society that she's ugly and she is hated and she is not wanted.
No, I didn't say that was cool. I don't know why you jumping on my back.
No, I'm not jumping on your back. And see,
talk to the camera.
See, this is.
She was,
but you were talking to me, so I'm gonna talk to you.
Yeah, you're talking at me like I said this about you. So this
no, that's not
she was
what
just
I'm
saying. In general,
in general.
No, I get you, but I'm just saying.
So when society tells me that I'm ugly, and for black men to have said to me, it's like dating a white girl, but I don't get the backlash because you're black. Oh, if you were lighter, you would be, dateable, or I would like you more, or whatever. Like shit like that. I'm not saying that you said.
What I was saying was that's not right, because as a black man, I know you have a certain control over a woman if they're white. Control is the key word, meaning niggas like to have control.
But this is the thing, though.
It's 50-50, because especially, I'm just saying.
It's actually 100-100. But this is what I'm going to say to you. If you want if you want your woman, especially a black woman, to submit to you, you have to give them a reason to submit. And that was not a reason to submit.
No,
like,
not what he said. No, that was absolutely wrong. That was the wrong thing to throw in the mix. And that was that nigga, he's all about power. Especially when he told you need to fix this. And if you don't fix it, I'm gonna fuck with a white woman. Get the fuck out of here.
But even when I would bring
him, he's fucking around. He's my friend. I know he's fucking around. He says that shit.
But it's like, he would just be like, oh, well, I'm joking when I say that. And it's like, no, but that it fucks with your psyche because you're like, damn, am I not good enough?
In other words, still trying to get that step over top of you, trying to hold that step over top of you.
So
I'm just saying, man, it's a lot of mind games out here. You ain't really trying to, because we can't put our hands on women without getting obviously some kind of case, but we play a mind game over
It's
them.
been changed now that men and women.
Right.
If it's a domestic dispute, they both get charged.
They do.
Everybody is in trouble.
But still, you can still play a mind game on motherfuckers till the day you die for free. Free of charge. And if you happen to lash out, that's your fault. I ain't do it, officer. She's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here with my white wife,
going downtown.
with my half white kids,
and they taking the
she
kids
came over here and did all this.
Yes,
just
shit.
saying,
Don't play.
Bitches is crazy.
No, but Jay, I respect your opinion.
No,
it's all loud.
But I'm not.
Listen, while we're still on this topic, I wanted to talk about something.
What's up?
Stalking.
Didn't we just talk about this last
week? No, we need to talk about it again.
Like, we need to talk about it some more.
Yeah, there's a community out there. There's a whole community out there, like
of men who stalk women,
of women and men that stalk people. Yeah,
probably page on Facebook.
I'll be stalking her, like on Facebook though.
Not like this.
Not like that.
But it's a whole community. We will go ahead and wrap this up. We've been on here fucked up, and it's time for us to wrap this up.
Now it's time to say goodbye.
We talked about everything. You missed it.
You need to lay down and take a nap.
Right.
To all our family.
Lay it down. Lay down.
N-A-R.
Don't sing.
6 months, baby. 6 months.
I know. I've been here for a whole motherfucking 6 months.
Yeah.
I only called off twice.
You up your.
How long have I been here? Has it been a month? Fuck you. I love you, Flair.
And you sweaty chocolate.
Hey, don't smack her. She's been in the gym.
Listen,
oh my God.
It's been all over. Come on over here and
Look, let me get out of their seat.
Cheese
Turn
has
the camera
been,
back on.
Cheese has been absolutely wonderful. He's so nice.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Good.
You good?
Sometimes it's gonna be money. Sometimes it's gonna be life, nigga. Sacrifice, nigga. Shit. I say my name be in these niggas' mouth. I guess that mean I'm on my shit. These niggas rather see me dead than to be a father to my kid. My brother in the Fed pen, he knocking out that hard time. This shit I live be so real. Why you think I spit these hard rhymes? First hand I've been broke. Why you think I know about hard times? I done watch the watch, smoke the dope, and snort the lines. The life of a dope boy. I don't move without that ratchet on me. Used to have that doggy barking in my yard until they snatched my homies. Now it's back to weighing up this hard. I'm really serving junkies, trying to top it with a boy wop, but he keep nodding on me. Nothing to the world, one boy and 3 girls, and just to see him live good, I straighten the nigga curls. I know my mom's watching over me, see the angels flying over me. I'm blessed to see a prophet, and I can show you what them overs mean. For the homies that didn't make it, cuz I'm still pouring liquor out this bitch by myself, cause still some things I gotta figure out. This street shit chose me, other people went a different route. Shit would have been the same if they wasn't locking all my niggas down. My grandma always told me, when it's rough, you gotta buckle down. There's blood all on my knuckles, I've been through wars on my side of town. This cocaine got weighed up, cribs that got sprayed up, and hustle in a job, you don't get paid if you laying up. I'd rather sell dope, cause 9 to 5s don't pay enough. I think I go through hell just because I don't pray enough. Because I don't pray enough. Because I don't pray enough.
What's happening? It's that boy Wizzy and the Mafia. Me and West UGK for life. Now we been putting this shit down like this. But we gonna show y'all niggas what it is to sacrifice. Y'all talking about? Y'all gotta get on this new wave. Mafia cheese thing, baby. ZZ Records, man. I'm about to shut this whole shit down, baby. Check me out on this one. Mama showed me how to sacrifice and how to shit go. Back it was the tears when Contra was on the 10 though. We ain't have no curtains, the covers was on the windows. Way before the gas, my nigga, it was in though. Made a sacrifice to the Lord when the order in. Powder up my nose so I could feel like I was born again. Mind going crazy, wishing that all this war would end. Standing by myself, fuck friends, cause niggas all pretend. That nigga Alexander never been here since day one. 13, jumping off the porch, toting handguns, cripped out, wishing on the Heimlich, cause that shit was fun. Standing in the kitchen, Uncle Timmy, he was cooking up my OG, certified fisher, watching whip it up. Born in 85, you know I'm fucking the kitchen up. Call for your wall, little niggas, you need to listen up. Hoe up in your bottom, nigga, you think you're sipping up. Keep a small circle so you know it ain't no slipping up. One false move, they'll take you from your kids, bruh. Making sacrifices for your family, what I live for. Midwest, UGK, Mafia cheese flow. Y'all already know what it is. It's a hit.
We back in the building.
ZZ Records, man.
Yeah, what we about to get into right now is a freestyle.
Yeah.
Cheese Whizzican.
Cheese Whizzican, Lotto.
Lotto.
Yeah. Yeah. You already know I do the hook on everything, man. Yeah. Okay. You ready, man? Let's fuck it up. Turn me up a little bit. You out there getting that money, man. You already know what it is. I bust a jug and I move. 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 Nigga, don't play with me, nigga, don't play with me, nigga, you die your shoe. Nigga, don't play with me, nigga, don't play with me, nigga, you die your shoe. I bust a jug and I move. 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 Nigga, don't play with me, nigga, don't play with me, nigga, you die your shoe. Nigga, don't play with me, nigga, don't play with me, nigga, you die your shoe. Lotto, hey.
Hold up, wait, I tell him to give me a minute. The judge trying to give me a sentence. You know I'm a menace. Free J Money up out that prison, but we have to go in and get him. At Murray the Brick, I'm in the end zone. Remix that shit and get gone. Give me rich, throw me that shit. If you scared of the streets, you need to stay your ass home. And for my bro stuck in the cell, we posting their bail or we putting money on the phone. And me, seen so much money in the streets, I don't never want to go home. I listen to his shit like, what is he doing? He say the same shit, man, that shit is annoying. He claim that he's street, but who is he fooling? That internet beef, that boy is a goofy. Hey, turn the swag up, run a bag up, only designer. Drugs be fucking my mind up. What would you do for some money if you starve? And I'll load up, go out and start robbing. Niggas ain't cut from my... These niggas too soft. They ain't really about it, they stalling. Money for days, I'm keeping this street to the grave. Look, baby, y'all will not change. Back in them days, all we knew was getting stains. All we knew was hitting stains. I used to stop and be patient, but I hate waiting. Now a nigga on vacation. It's time to stop playing and get to these bands, them dead presidents. Hey, and it's for 12, got money for bail. Tell them come give me the
Hey, hey. I bust a jig and I move. I bust a jig and I move. I bust a jig and I move. Nigga, don't play with me, nigga, don't play with me, nigga, you die your shoe. Nigga, don't play with me, nigga, don't play with me, nigga, you die your shoe. I bust a jig and I move. 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 Nigga, don't play with me, nigga, don't play with me, nigga, you die your shoe. Nigga, don't play with me, nigga, don't play with me, nigga, you die your shoe. He say it's the money that shit is just making me feel so much change to the brain. Nothing these niggas, you know what it is. I'm taking the money, you change. Shit, I don't. Damn, I forgot the goddamn verse. Yeah, cause it's the murderous shit that's making me feel insane to the brain. Pressing up on the between the chain and making you blood sleep like raindrops. Come on, my block, and you hit it, go shot in that guarantee that your big body gon' drop. Not gonna stop at the jump and the rock, and I'm giving a fuck about cops. Twisting and turning about my sleep. I've been taking up all my enemies, trying to keep and they waking me out of my sleep. Oh, am I taking the bus and the hoe in my sheep? Niggas gon' learn when them ZZ niggas is coming, you burn. Kicking your niggas right up in the curb and I'm putting them bullets right up in your shirt. Some of your niggas are a liquor, bitch. I'm a killer. I'm safe and this is 1.5 with these fitters. Get you and hit you with flames. Then hit you with pizza, then having your body the season in peace. If you thinking you fucking with G, nigga, you best let things ride. Fuck around with the ZZ shit and lose your life. I bust a jig and I move. 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 Nigga, don't play with me. Nigga, come play with me. Nigga, you die your shoe. Nigga, don't play with me, nigga, come play with me, nigga, you die your show. Cause I bust a jig and I move. 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 Nigga, don't play with me, nigga, don't play with me, nigga, you die your show. Nigga, don't play with me, nigga, don't play with me, nigga, you die your show.
Are you single, lonely, can't remember your last date? Then we can help. Try Jailhouse Rocks Inmate Dating. At Jailhouse Rocks, we thoroughly screen your matches for you based on 3 levels of deep, meaningful dimensions of compatibility, like, does she have a pulse? Can she suck a golf ball through a garden hose? Does she have STDs?
We had so much in common. It was magical. It was natural.
Experience Jailhouse Rocks difference for yourself. At Jailhouse Rocks, we've hooked up more inmates than the Los Angeles Police Department. Review your matches today for free at jailhouserocks.com, where love is a conjugal visit away.
Bricks on the beat.
And we are back, baby. Yeah, this your girl, Miss Love. I hope y'all out there equity today. You know what I'm saying? We just got them fire bars from Cheese, Whizzican, and Lotto. Oh my goodness. They had the studio in here lit, y'all. I appreciate that, y'all. Them was straight bars. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bars
fanatic.
Oh,
my titties was in there. Like, God damn.
Shit. She said titties.
Today's.
Today.
They was all in.
The cleavage cavalier in this motherfucker.
Hey.
So, Cheese Whizzican.
What's happening?
What you been up to since we last seen you? I mean, have you done anything? You got anything else in the works? You've been performing and recording? What you
I ain't been
doing?
performing, but I've been recording. I've been doing more music.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been doing more music. You know what I mean? And my craft is getting better. You know what I mean? And, I just been going through a tragic situation in the family. So, you know what I mean? Things is tragic.
Well, I mean, love and light to you. And
Lotto just lost his best friend. Oh. So, you know what I mean? It really kind of put a little. And then, you know, we got some people in our family that's addicted to drugs and shit like that. And we trying to shake from it. So,
definitely,
you know,
definitely.
a lot of that is definitely serious right now. You know what I mean? So,
And that affects all of us.
yeah.
So, I mean, that ties into, you know, Cheese Whizzican, the last time you and I crossed paths, I had said something to you. And I see you smiling, so I know you know what I'm talking about.
What you talking about?
Yeah, so with that being said, is you ready for that Trump nigga to die yet?
I've been ready for that nigga to die. I don't like Trump.
So, I
didn't
mean,
like Trump
see-
in the first place when he got in there. I wanted Hillary to get it. That's why I wanted to get it.
Church.
I mean, real shit.
Yeah.
I mean, but they said a woman can never run the world.
But see, you know, she co-signed for Gaddafi to be killed. You know, she co-signed with her husband a program that enables men like you and Lotto to be persecuted and tried for a minor crime to receive a maximum sentence. So, I mean, think about the realm of politics before you even think about who you feel is the perfect candidate. Because the realm of politics is just you choosing a master.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They want to continue this as a republic. This needs to be a democracy where we make our own rules as a community. Because you know the community can speak for itself best. Right. Nobody can tell you about your hood but you. Right. So you know what's best for your hood. Mm-hmm. So therefore, those people that are of like education minds should be able to dictate and stipulate who and who cannot filter in and out of that particular neighborhood or community. So we don't need these politicians telling us that we need to vote for the right to be treated equal as a blue-collar white man, that we should receive the same rights and incentives as a white man. No, that's what we vote for our communities to have the same abilities and incentives and equity as these white communities. Because the white communities, they don't care about nothing because their schools are top-notch education, top-notch houses. Everything is just, they don't worry about anything because it's pristine. Right. But in our neighborhoods, we need these fix-ups. We need this, we need that. But that's what we're fighting for them to come to our neighborhoods so that we can live just as good as the suburbians. So think about these politicians that you vote for, because it's just a way to say, I want them to run my life.
So who did you want to run?
I don't get into that whole voting thing, baby.
You don't vote at all?
I don't vote at all.
So ain't nobody in this room vote? Do you vote? You don't vote?
And let me tell you the reason I don't vote. I don't vote because, like I said, I don't feel that it's necessary for a man or a woman to represent my struggle. That man or woman in that office is not going to determine if I am able to buy a house, or if I am able to send my kids to a good schooling, or if I am able to raise my kids to be financially responsible.
2004 did it for me. I think it was 2004.
I don't want to say what did it for me, because I'm going to get backlash.
That's what did it for me.
I'm going to get backlash. And I know, because
you get backlash anyway for saying you don't vote. I don't give a fuck.
There's a lot of Obama people that love that man, but I'm like, what the fuck?
He really didn't do
He ain't do shit. Lot. He did a lot for the gay community, for the lesbian community, for the refugees, and for a few minor criminals. Let's not get into the criminals that were wrongfully accused,
right,
and are still sitting in jail rotting because somebody said they did something and they believed it. But Obama was able to do everything for every other culture or way of life. But when it comes to the black community, what has changed? He freed a couple petty crime.
Some non-violent offenders.
Right. But what about the men that were accused of raping a woman, and that woman was just scared to admit that she messed with a black man?
I thought he wasn't there a gang member or something he pardoned from in the 80s or something? A guy got in trouble. I can't remember who it was exactly.
Okay. I'm talking about on the level of persecuting and prosecuting Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm just piggybacking off of what y'all just said. That's what I was talking about.
Founder of the Crips. He signed the order to kill that man.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I just remember.
I would never watch another movie of his ever.
So no. When we have men in office that can just do that, I am never. My ancestors fought for the right to or not to, and I am taking that right not to, because I feel that you are not going to make me choose the lesser.
And that's my whole thing. No one is forced to vote. That's an option that you have if you aren't a felon.
But people like to bash me and call me uneducated.
People say shit to me because I don't, but you have the choice of not doing it. And I have my reasons.
Then do what you do. But regardless, even though I have to struggle and work 5 times harder than the average blue collared family to provide for my children and for my husband and myself to work to, live comfortably and not in fear of, lights getting cut off or gas getting cut off or repos of the car, I'm going to do what I need to do because this is nothing new to me. The struggle is nothing new to the black man and woman. So all of these politics and antics they're doing, pandering to the black folks before election and then after election, where the fuck is Hillary? Where the fuck is Bernie Sanders right now?
Banished to the
Probably
shadow
dying.
realm.
I'm
Banished
saying
to the
though,
shadow realm.
I think we
just kind of went.
Team Bernie.
We went. I think we went a little.
Now?
We went a little left because I mean this is Wizikin's.
Right.
Right.
I just got lost.
I thought it was.
My bad, baby. My bad.
We went way left. We gotta bring it back.
Let's bring it back to the Wizikin.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Wizikin Lotto's Easy Records. What's happening, man? So I want to know what type of music y'all fuck with.
Everything with the exception of like country, like
you listen to country too.
I don't
know,
fuck with
like
that.
more like country pop, but really not even then.
I don't know.
It's like
I listen to
that
everything. Country and
What you
Christian.
fuck with?
Rap, a little bit of. I like live bands. I like little player shit from the 80s and shit, 70s.
So
Bullshit.
who
I like R&B music. I love R&B.
Wizikin?
What's that?
Who had the best album of 2017?
Ooh, that's hard right there.
It depends on who. Like,
Nah.
okay.
No, it doesn't matter. He can pick any
anybody?
genre. He can
Oh,
pick
okay.
any genre, any artist. Doesn't matter. Who do you think had the best album of 2017?
Shit, that's hard.
Uh-huh.
That's real hard.
Got him.
Yeah, that's hard. You said any genre.
In any
music that
doesn't
I
matter.
guess.
It could be like some underground shit.
You listen
Who
to
you
G
talking
Herbo? You think G Herbo is?
Who is? I don't even know.
G Herbo. He's from Chicago.
I'm old, so I don't know who that
He's from
is.
Chicago.
Go ahead. Y'all gotta stop talking since I came in.
What's up, fat man?
Drunk
I'm
ass.
swuff.
You swuff?
I can find some other, bro.
Don't throw that; it'll break.
Thank
you.
God damn, man. Shit, I don't know.
Flair. I got him.
Yes.
I got him.
I don't know. Because I like all music. I don't never.
Okay,
you know what I
so
mean?
what was your
I'm
favorite? Okay, what was your favorite hip hop
I think
album
Pee-wee. I think
of this
Pee-wee
year?
Longway. Pee-wee Longway had the best album.
Who is he? Where is he from?
He from Atlanta.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He was Gucci Man and all that.
All right.
You know
What about R&B?
R&B? How y'all doing this?
R.
to me
Kelly,
right now?
man.
Hell no.
R. Kelly.
Ain't
Same
no
as love.
wardrobe malfunctions, y'all.
Miss Love. I think Miss Love had the best album in
They sing
2017.
for that. I don't believe you can sing.
Okay,
So
so
last time.
They know,
Alex.
they know I got them
Yeah,
vocals.
MJ knew and Goldie wasn't here.
what?
I went
MJ
to the
knew
studio with MJ one day.
But you ain't hear Cheese sing.
Oh,
So really quick, y'all. Alex, who
I do wanna
is
hear you
watching
sing.
all
I
the
think I
way
heard you out
from
there, but I didn't
Asia.
see
You
you.
heard me though. You heard me.
I didn't see you though.
So
Yeah.
Alex, who is watching, I'm sorry, Alexander, who's watching all the way from Asia right now.
What are you
He
talking
said, Jay-Z's most current album, the one that dropped.
No.
He said that was the best album of
444?
Yeah, 444. He
Yeah,
said that was
no.
the best album of 2017.
That was-
If you want to address that, you can go on ahead and do so.
I would have to say
I
Kendrick
never-
Lamar.
listen. Kendrick Lamar. Who's it? You
Kendrick
said that?
Lamar.
Damn.
That was me that said that.
I agree.
I like that.
I agree with the caller. Jay-Z's new album.
But he
We
wasn't
never
even-
even fucking talk about that album.
I ain't got to. I'm older, so you know what I
Jay-Z
mean?
444.
He a legend, but
31.
You know, bye.
Anytime he drop an album, it's gonna do numbers. So
He ain't said nothing new to me.
he ain't
so
said right. He ain't saying nothing different. Like,
He's
not
just
the old
recycled
Jay-Z.
his old lyrics.
Okay,
and made
so
them
y'all-
He did say something different on the new album.
What about-
He admitted to
what about
cheating.
what about
That was the
Migos,
only.
the hustle game. What about
He knew it.
What
He
about,
ain't hustling no more though. Why lie in your raps?
but I'm saying, don't nobody want to hear that shit though. No golf music.
What?
Nobody want to hear that shit, bro. We trapping. It.
That's why it's called Lane.
Wait.
But that's why it's called Lane.
So
Right.
another listener said
saying
2
it
Chains,
was-
Pretty Girls Love Trap Music.
Oh my God, block him.
Block that dude.
What?
Trash.
Name like
He's a
block. What one album?
2 Chains is
Did
the
I
top
do
5
anything?
rapper
Okay.
right now. I say 2 Chains. I say 2 Chainz is the top 5 rapper right now.
You blocked him.
What you talking about? Like far as
Like
music,
if he jump on your song,
yeah, we have
it's going
That
pop.
shit gonna
we
pop.
popping. He jumping one shit, goddamn it. We taking this shit to goddamn somewhere else. You hear me? We going up.
So
2 Chainz.
this is my first time ever, like, speaking to you. Like, we've never met, like, outside of this. But who is
What?
if you don't shut
What did he
the
say?
entire get your drunk move.
He is
The
married,
door.
fool.
The door.
The door.
Oh, and then she gonna close. He gonna close it on me.
They
The
put you
door.
out.
The door. Close the door behind you.
Bye-bye.
We still love you, nigga.
Okay, so
Too much.
so if you were gonna put out an album in 2018,
Mhm.
who would be
He is.
your who would be your super producer, and who would you feature on at least one song?
Probably I know Lotto will be the producer.
Okay.
He did the sacrifices. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he did the beat on the sacrifices and shit.
So if y'all are not familiar, Lotto is this one right here, the super quiet one.
Yeah, that's my little brother. Yeah, he decided to kill
He's
me.
that guy right there.
We're looking at a picture.
Say what?
I said, can I see?
Yeah,
It's the quiet
I thought
ones
we
is
were looking at a
crazy,
picture.
y'all.
No. I'm sorry, guys.
The quiet ones is crazy.
You gotta keep him with you.
Lotto, you crazy?
Hell yeah.
How, okay.
He said he got the crazy
What's the
dope
age
moves,
difference
son.
between you and Lotto?
What's the difference?
What's the age difference?
Well, I'm 32 and Lotto 21.
So you
Okay.
are
He
you
the baby?
are you
I'm
the oldest sibling?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm the oldest brother. He the baby.
I'm the oldest sibling with my mom. I'm my dad's only child, though. So I'm kind of fucked up.
Lotto, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Cheese Wizzykin over here. When you ready to kill that trap dude, come holler at your girl. Because I'm all about upping your equity. And if you truly have the gift that I've been seeing so far with your rhyme styles, and then he's saying you produce them,
Yeah.
then you can go so much farther. And I mean, it's not going to be silencing you. It's going to be you speaking more of you and not the poison, I should say. Because,
Okay, yeah.
there are poisons that are good for you and there are poisons that grab a hold of you. So, both
Pick
of
'em.
y'all.
I don't think I ever stopped trapping.
I mean,
I don't think I ever stopped trapping.
but
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I'm just keeping it 100.
And
I wanna-
trap
I
is
wanna
not
think about that.
it's
Trapping
not
ain't no
necessarily
selling
right. It's a
You know what I'm saying?
mindset. It's not
Trapping is just
necessarily
it's a
Huh?
that's a hustle. Take care of your kids, you trapping. If
And
you
I'm
working
not-
a 9 to 5, you trapping. Y'all up here doing this, y'all trapping. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
For
So,
real.
I ain't gonna never stop trapping. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, I want to quit though.
that's what I'm
Okay.
I
that's
wanna
the
get
only thing I'm
something different. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's what I'm
You
aiming
know, I
for.
want to move to something different so I can take care of my family. Period. So that
I'm
ain't
gonna
shit.
take you from trapping to upping your equity.
That's what I'm with.
Yeah.
I don't say that slogan for nothing, baby. It's
I'm
an
with it.
actual movement. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to up your equity,
Mhm.
Narcistic Nation is right here. You see all these
But our equity
successful
already
women and
popping,
men.
though.
I'm saying,
We
so
own
I
that
mean,
shit,
join
though.
the
You know what I'm
team.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
We driving whatever the year is.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm
I mean?
saying? Straight up. So
And we know y'all rock with us hard.
yeah,
So
Right.
I'm with y'all. I fuck
you know
with
the
everybody.
love is always going to be there for y'all. So regardless of what y'all do, we gonna bump it.
That's what's up.
I don't care if y'all
That's
talking about the circus clowns. We bumping that
what's up. We know we ain't gonna talk
What's up?
shit. But yeah, how's the wife and kids and stuff?
Everybody's beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Everybody's
dope.
Beautiful. I finally just, we moved to a different situation. So everything is just brand new. You know what I'm saying? We just in awe right now. Everybody, the kids.
Shout out to the Wizzykin
Shout out to the
family.
Wizzykin
Shout out to the
family.
family.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
man, your
Y'all know
wife
what
is
it
the
is.
bomb.
Thank you.
I just wanted to put that out there. She is the bomb.
Appreciate it.
And she's very beautiful.
Yeah,
And the next time you
She
come bring
nuts.
her, we
I told her to
expect her. Right.
I thought that
I
she was
told her
gonna
to
come
come.
because I saw y'all
Expecting
talking about
her,
it. I thought that
yes.
she was coming.
I told her to come. You know,
She
but she
should've
wanted to get her
came.
nails and shit done. So
Oh my
Hey.
goodness. Tell her she could have came here and I would have glammed her all the way up.
Yeah.
She don't know. There's like 2.5 makeup artists.
who? Y'all is.
She's the pro.
I am.
See,
I'm
Toya Jones, I
I'm
keep
doing
telling
hair.
you. All right, so I'm gonna get y'all, you know what I mean, information for her.
Yes.
Yeah, she was gonna come, but she ain't have her shit together. As she
should've
say,
came.
she's
Come
still
as you
beautiful
are.
without makeup. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I was about to say, come
We'll
as you
love her
are.
anyway. Well, I mean, we
Right.
would have loved her anyway. I mean,
Yeah,
y'all
she-
two have met her already, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a doll.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yes. And this is what, the third? Is this the third time you've been here?
No,
Second time, yeah.
It'll be my third next week. I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you coming back?
I'm coming back next Saturday,
Hey.
I think, with the Mafia.
Okay.
Okay.
We're
So,
dropping the Midwest UGK album.
That's
Okay.
right.
oh, nice.
I'm gonna need a t-shirt
I won't be here.
because if you
Y'all.
come back,
Do you
3
have
times.
little shirts?
Like little people
Yeah, I
shirts.
got small people shirts.
Get a shirt for me.
Smalls. I got small, medium, large. We can get whatever.
I'm gonna need
Midwest
a
UGK.
small.
You need a small?
I need a small.
I need the smallest, whatever the smallest one is.
Yes, you need like an extra.
If you got little extra small shirt,
Right.
I got you. You probably fit Lotto shirts.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, see, I think that was
I will
shade.
need a. I'll need a
That's
small
shade.
as well. I will need a small. I
No,
just
I
won't be
think she's
here,
gonna
though.
be the
You want a
medium
shirt?
for them boobies.
Who?
MJ.
I thought
For
you
the
said
cleavage, the
drawing
cleavage
them
cavaliers.
I got you. Because I'm two. Goddamn it. I need a two. You hear me?
Right.
Give me the two with the X. Goddamn.
Oh, see, my husband need like a 6X.
See, I'm with him. So, yeah.
Yeah, he needs that. He got
He's
the
a big
shoulder.
man.
Ooh,
Hey,
yeah.
big guy.
Can we just talk about how Daryl went from like a 5 to a 3?
Who?
Daryl?
Daryl?
It's that crack.
5X to a 3X.
That's that crack.
That's dope though.
He's putting a 3X now.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So say y'all had a guy in the industry that was trying to break in the industry like me. Like, how would y'all feel about that? Like, with women coming on him and, you know what I'm saying? And
Well, I wouldn't feel.
would you mind him having friends in the industry?
I
You know what I mean?
First off,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
mind. I wouldn't feel any type of way. Like, this is your man trying to come up in the industry. Y'all have a relationship, a foundation.
Mhm.
As long as that is strong, that nothing else matters. You don't worry about shit like that.
Right.
You're not thinking about anything like that. But as far as him having friends and stuff, this man has to network. He's going to be working with people of the opposite sex. That's going to happen. That's something that you have to think about during this process. Like when you're with somebody like that, you really have to think that through, because you can't work in this industry and not deal with
the opposite
women
sex.
or men, and just it's not going to work.
But would you give him a go kart?
Not what you mean? Let them fuck people?
Like a, what do they call it? A hall pass?
Yeah, would you give him, if I was your friend, would you give me a pass?
Nah.
That would be
Why can't I
unacceptable
get a
as
pass?
fuck.
Why would you want to pass?
I'm saying why
You just working with, like,
That would
Okay,
be so
right.
fucking unacceptable.
I'm just saying, so
No.
I couldn't get a pass?
nah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Me being Miss Love,
Mhm.
I have fans. And with me having to network with a lot of men and women, my husband sees it.
Right.
So I mean, I don't have locks on my phones, and I have a tablet that's logged into my social media 24/7. So he knows what comes with that package, but he doesn't mind it because I am the one to maintain that control at letting these dudes know from jump. Okay, this is nothing but a business. If you cannot conduct yourself in such manner, then I will block you.
Right.
But as long as you can stay on the lines of respect, we could.
Right.
I have dudes that flirt in my inbox. I have exes that have even tried to friend request me before, but it's not no. Like, I love my husband. I'm going to be with my husband, and there's nobody that's going to take me from my husband. So.
I'm asking, like, if he was in the industry, like he's doing music, he's an engineer or whatever.
Mhm.
Would you give him a pass?
A pass for what? To like flirt and
have sex
a
with
pass or
somebody?
whatever?
No. I mean, even if I gave him a pass, him being the man that he is, he would not allow that for
Shit.
himself. He would not be like, nah. He'd be like, nah, I just
My
want my
wife
back.
told me she want to go to New Orleans. You know what I mean, for the Mardi Gras.
Flossy
So how am I
Posse?
supposed to feel about that?
I'm saying, okay.
The Mardi
the answer
Gras.
is-
The
listen,
Mardi Gras.
Mute my mic.
You
You
get
this
these to
dick.
show your titties, right?
No,
That's
I'm
what's
saying
going on, right?
that's what goes on for them that do.
That ain't everything that go on.
That's a separate thing. Like,
Would you let your girl go
listen,
without you being there?
I let her go if I was there.
I'm about to get him. Let me get you get her. That's a cultural event. Like,
I don't know what the fuck.
yeah, listen, that titty stuff.
So are you not feeling comfortable with her going?
I'm just saying, I give
listen.
a pass. I want to give that pass.
If her pussy was whack, would you give her that pass?
So
Listen,
what
So
are
you
you
basically
giving the
saying,
pass
so you basically saying the
for?
pussy is good.
Okay, I'm about to get him on this one. I'm about to get him on this one. Listen,
Of
course it is.
That
Let me
mean-
That shit
answer
great,
answer
nigga.
these questions for me. I have a few
Ignorant.
questions for
I'm
you.
gonna fight you.
Girl.
Is your wife a hoe?
Nah.
Has she ever been a hoe?
She ran through.
Shush.
Not at all.
She's never been a hoe, right?
Did you change your oil when you got her?
Yes.
Listen,
Flair.
shut
Mute
up.
your
I
mic.
took her virginity, man.
You know,
Did her virginity?
I'm saying,
Yeah, she was
you
13.
know,
Well, I was 13. She was 12.
you know the
You
level of respect
nasty.
she
Y'all
has
some
for you.
nasty
We
young.
got 18.
Right.
We
You
got
should have seen them when they
18-year-olds,
was
man.
here. That's you can tell they've been together forever too.
We got
Like,
18-year-olds.
Were they
Hey,
like
yeah,
super?
introduce your new song, bro.
Well, this is my new
They trying to get all your personal
They
life and
do
shit,
that
man.
to me.
Because I'm about to tell him. Let me get him
let
together right
her
Let
quick.
my baby
finish.
go.
Let me finish. So you know the
Lord.
level of respect she has for you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so why would you think that she would go out of town and
I
say
really
a
don't.
green light?
Love, we on overtime, love. Let him get his shit out.
I really don't think. I don't.
All
I know.
right,
I
so
feel
let
like
her
hurt
go
shit,
have her
you know.
fun.
I know, but I'm just saying. Though,
You trying to get him in trouble and
She's
shit?
going to be the same respectable queen
I don't
she's
want to go
always
though.
been.
I don't want to go with
Let
her.
her go by herself.
Introduce your new track, man.
But listen, man, this song called "Crazy," man. It's a real heartfelt song. You know, me and Lotto been going through some things through this past year, something real serious, and I want to give a shout out to my mom for doing better, man. Praise to Allah,
All right.
straight up.
Ashe.
It's Midwest, UGK, baby, 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 baby.
Yeah. Y'all already know what time it is, baby. My mind going crazy out here in these streets. Yes, it is. Let's get it. Ah, see. What I'm talking about. Let's go for everybody that's out there going through some things.
Sometimes I think I'm going crazy. Think I'm going crazy. That's why I ask the Lord to save me. Just wanna be my baby. Sometimes I think I'm going crazy. Think I'm going crazy. That's why I ask the Lord to save me. From all the drugs I'm taking.
That's why I asked the Lord to save me from all the drugs I'm taking. I'm fighting this addiction. I'm still trying to shake it. I'm 10 toes in the mud. The streets is feeling shady. Should I get down on my knees? Cause I ain't praying daily. Tears in my eyes. Music is my passion. Close to a deal. Years I done cashed in. Feeling so confused. My heart full of pain. I'm going through the storm. I'm walking in the rain. My kids getting older. They asking me to change. Straight up in the streets, I'm looking kinda strange. I'm looking in the mirror, just driving me insane. It's money on my mind, got me swerving in the lane.
I think I'm going crazy. Think I'm going crazy. That's why I ask the Lord to save me. Just wanna be my baby. Sometimes I think I'm going crazy. Think I'm going crazy. That's why I ask the Lord to save me. From all the drugs I'm taking.
My mom was in the streets, my pops was too. I learned to just forgive this shit they put me through. I couldn't turn my back, plus I'm the oldest son. She showed me how to fight, say like a man that don't run. Taking your advice, I learned to just listen, really open me up. That night up in the kitchen, smell of the smoke. I thought that I was tripped. Looking at her eyes, I knew something was missing. You really broke my heart, and Pops did too. They say it's just a phase that people be going through. But I cannot get next to you. No, I couldn't hold you. Look me in my eyes, baby, I'm still your soldier. This is for my brothers and my little sister. Mama, when you gone, you know that we gon' miss you. Only thing we ever gonna have is a picture. Praises to Allah, I'm glad that he fits you.
Now I think I'm going crazy, crazy. Think I'm going crazy, crazy. That's why I ask the Lord to save me, save me. Just wanna be my baby, my baby. Sometimes I think I'm going crazy, crazy. Think I'm going crazy, crazy. That's why I ask the Lord to save me, save me. From all the drugs I'm taking, taking.
Okay, now I want to cry. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Things being said, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, what was the motivation behind that song, bro? Well, let me turn your mic on.
My mama.
Your mom?
Yeah. My mom been a big factor in our lives.
Yeah.
We never had a daddy. You know what I'm saying? It was me raising my brothers, her raising us. So
What song you could tell somebody that's going through depression in the season right now?
I just tell them, man, just keep fighting, man. Don't never give up.
Okay. Okay.
Especially if you got kids, man. You know what I mean? You got to fight for them kids. That's what I do every day, man. My kids keep me moving. My kids got me here right now. You know what I'm saying? They watching me right now. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
And my little brothers. You know what I mean?
We're going to jump right into the motherfucking Face the Music. If this is your first time listening, Face the Music is where we do topics, well, actually questions about the music industry. To let the young bucks and the older bucks that think they know everything, we give them some visual, you know what I'm saying? Give them some stability and shit, if I may. This is the thing. I got Goldie on the mic. I got, who's the Cleavage Cavalier. I got Lotto. I got Love the Motivator. You are drunk as shit.
Nigga, you drunk.
You are the drunkest out of
really
everyone.
quick.
Is that a word, drunkest?
Yes. Tonight it is. Right.
Really quick. Really quick.
We got cheese whizzing on the bit. You want to get in there, Jay? All right.
Right. Really quick, if y'all want to participate, call
614-781-0754. 614-781-0754. Y'all ready? Whoever lose or coming, it don't matter if all five of them tied. You see what I'm saying? They gotta put a fake confession on their Facebook page. That's why it's called Face the Music. Y'all ready? This for you, love. Love. Your first love. Your first love.
Bullshit.
Name the two groups Busta Rhymes was not a part of. A, Flip Mode Squad. B, Foo Schnickem. C, Leaders of the New School. D, Death Squad.
Foo Schnickem and Death Squad. He
Yes.
was part of them.
Oops. He wasn't part of them? Okay. We're going to go Lotto. Lotto. Who was Busta Rhymes not a part of? Flip Mode Squad, Foo Schnickem, Leader of the New School.
It's Foo Schnickens.
Right.
Schnickem.
You see his drunk ass.
I thought it was Snickens.
Exactly. Or D, Death Squad.
I like them though.
Who?
I'll say a few Schnickums and Death Squad.
Okay. What about you, MJ?
It was Death Squad, and what was the other one prior to Death
Flip Mode Squad, Foo Schnickens. C, Leaders of the New School. D, Death Squad.
Okay, definitely D. Shit. I want to say Foosh Sniggins. I feel like leader of the New School. I think he was a part of that.
So what was your answer?
I said Foosh Sniggins. Like.
Foosh Sniggins is the other one?
And Death Squad, yes.
Foosh Sniggins. What about you, Goldie?
You schnicking. And because I've been saying it like that for 30 fucking years.
Right. Yeah, who else? Who's the other
one? The other one
was not a part of.
Death Squad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the two.
Everybody got a point except MJ. MJ got it wrong.
Up. Are you serious?
The answer is
you were guessing right.
Yeah, you was there, but you wasn't there. The answer is B and D. Right. True or false? No. Let's go here.
He just had a feature with him, I thought.
No, never.
He did.
No.
He had a feature with Foosh Sniggins. Shaq did.
I remember that video.
A true Foosh Snick.
I used to watch BT all fucking day.
I fucked that up.
Huh?
I used to watch
Shaq's
Jukebox.
album went platinum.
Yeah, a lot of them did.
Yes.
I'm saying that was my favorite basketball player for Orlando Magic with Anthony Hardaway and Dennis Scott.
That's my nigga.
Yes, we the ones that kept Chicago Bulls from winning 6 straight years in a row. They only got 5 in a row in 6 years. Nope, because we went against the Sonic with Sean Kemp, and then we kept them from going to the finals. Thank you, baby.
Coolio's song "Gangsta Paradise" was a hit single for what movie soundtrack?
Oh no! If anybody gets this wrong, I'm gonna fight him in the parking lot.
Okay, well let's go Lotto first. A Higher Learning. B Colors. C Dangerous Grounds.
What?
What? Did you say Dangerous Grounds?
See, I'm fucking up, man.
No, you fucking up.
It was a trick question.
What was the trick?
Yeah.
Right. The right answer was not an option.
He was.
Bless your heart.
You just trying
No,
to
bless your
sabotage.
drunk ass heart.
He tried to sabotage the whole motherfucking show.
All right, we'll say D. Dangerous Minds.
Dangerous Minds. Never.
They ain't fucked it all up. They so drunk. Go ahead. What you think the answer is?
You just said the answer.
No, I said D is Dangerous Minds. What's your answer? A? Hold on. Let me turn my shit back.
Reread the question because we just got look.
Okay, Coolio's hit single. Coolio's hit single. Gangsta's Paradise was it for what movie soundtrack? A. Higher Learning. B. Colors. C. Dangerous Grounds. Or D. Dangerous Minds.
D.
D?
Yeah.
What about you, MJ?
D.
Cheese? Love.
Keep spending most our life
living in the
gangsta's paradise. Hey.
What about you? D?
Dangerous Mind.
Dangerous
All right.
Grounded Mind.
They all got that right, man.
Good.
Right.
Now I do not have to engage anybody in fisticuffs outside.
Right.
Love.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Love.
Yes, sir.
You said I don't want to
Sense.
get beat up.
Common Sense. The rapper, aka Common, made a diss track called "The Bitch in You." Who was it? What famous rapper was it about? A. Nas, B. Ice Cube, C. LL Cool J.
Fuck you up there.
We gonna fight them?
Nas.
Yes.
You gonna say Nas? Boom. Cheese, Ice Cube, MJ.
Was it?
Who was it about? Ice Cube, Nas, or LL Cool J?
I can't imagine Common like for real doing.
It's called "The Bitch in You."
He had to do it.
Like I can't imagine.
Hurry up! Come on,
Hey,
somebody Google
you
it.
don't fucking.
You better hurry. You about to get skipped, and you're gonna be a wrong answer.
Okay, Ice Cube.
3 seconds. Ice Cube. Lotto.
I'll go with Nas.
Go with Nas. Cheese.
You hit me already.
Okay.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. So
It was Cube.
who'd you say, MJ?
MJ is
Nas.
right here.
Not me, Love. Who'd you say?
With his drunk ass.
He's fucked up, man.
Love, who'd you say, Love? Who'd you say? She said Nas. MJ said who?
Lotto and Love got it wrong. Everybody's got it right.
All right, boom.
Nuh-uh, she said Ice Cube.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, well, she said LL.
He said Ice
Yeah.
Cube.
Lotto
I
and
said
Love
Ice
got it
Cube.
wrong. So everybody's got it right. All right. Y'all ready?
Right. I can't tell who got
Jay ain't even play. Are you playing?
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? He's moderating this shit. He's facilitating it. Y'all ready? At an y'all gotta listen now. At an ICP Juggalo event, the gathering, what is the drink of choice? A, Jack Daniels. B, Fago Pop. C, Hawaiian Punch. Lotto.
Fago.
Fago.
Definitely Fago.
Definitely.
Fago. Fago. They all got it right.
And shout out to I've got a juggalo that's like on my page.
I've got a
He's
juggalo
lit as shit
friend.
though, for real. In real life, he's cool shit. I used to work with him, so
Last question. You ready?
yes.
We got a song good, right?
Jump in, sis.
You said what?
Who was that? Goldie?
Yeah.
Okay, we popping. We popping then.
These are a bunch of tracks I ain't even seen ever.
Oh Lord, God. Y'all,
He is just,
he's just drunk as shit.
Inebriated.
What is he doing?
You know, okay, listen. Y'all do know that he tried to blame me last Sunday. He tried to blame me for the amount of alcohol we consume on this show.
What?
He tried to blame me
He
for
does
it.
that shit all the time. He drinks. You're gonna drink regardless.
No, he was just like, ever since you came around.
No,
I ain't
you
saying that
didn't
bullshit.
watch the
Not
show
start
before
with
you
this.
came.
She lying.
He actually cleaned it up a
Him
little
and
bit.
Right.
Thumper's ass. Yeah, him and Thumper.
Hey, I swear to God, I was swerving off that drink.
Oh, the fruit she made. Yeah.
Oh, the jungle juice.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Thumper,
That
by the
was
way.
good.
Y'all ready for the last one?
Hey, Thumper,
Yeah,
how
the
you
Google
doing?
Well, I'm trying to pull up a song real quick. Hold on.
Oh my God.
I'm about to end this shit. I'm about to end this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn it.
I ain't shit.
Mm-mm.
I concur.
Last question.
I really ain't shit.
Hold on. I gotta go back. Okay, y'all ready?
Yes.
True or false? Yeah, for true or false for you, Golden Truth. The bridge of a song is the chorus.
No, it's not.
False?
False.
What about you,
False.
MJ? False?
False.
What about you, Lotto?
False.
Love. The bridge of the song is the chorus.
You want me singing in falsetto?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Oh.
Yeah, it's false, goddamn it.
False?
Goddamn it, it's false.
They're right. It's false. Bonus question. What is a bridge?
You want me to answer it? Can I answer it?
Breakdown.
Can I answer it? Can I answer it?
Go ahead.
It's the breakdown, basically like the third verse.
She get an extra point. Who came in last?
Me, probably.
I got like 20 on that.
MJ and
MJ and who?
Yeah.
MJ and Lotto?
Yeah.
Who came in first place?
She said love. I thought you did say love. I'm the first
I came in
one.
first place.
It's Lotto. Me
Oh,
and
yeah.
Wesley, Ken, and Goldie got first place.
Oh shit, yeah. I keep forgetting.
Can I get a
You
raise?
forget me, sis.
I just want to get paid. Can I get paid?
I'm not
Like,
the last one. Why I gotta be last?
Save the best for last, baby.
I had
that's
something
true.
going on
Hey.
here.
True.
You know,
L-E-G.
it's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
He did
That's cool.
good.
Lego.
You did your best.
She said Lego.
With that being said,
It's my head over here.
so
MJ and Lego, y'all have to put a false confession. I say the false confession should be
yeah, come on, do this shit together.
I still put cookies out for Santa Claus.
I think it should be.
Or no.
You fucking
I bought Mrs. Claus a vibrator.
I think it should be.
God damn.
I,
What?
no,
Pay
I
attention to him.
look. I think it should be.
Oh my
I think it should be. I don't know why I keep peeing on myself.
No, we've already had.
We've already done that, and
You
you.
already had the pee. You were disqualified.
Okay.
Y'all bought
What about?
Mrs. Claus a vibrator.
Okay, well,
You bought Mrs. Claus.
who came in first place?
I did.
I did.
Okay, y'all gotta come do this shit together.
I just said that.
Yeah, you agree with that?
Vibrator thing.
You agree with it?
Yeah, I agree with it.
What is the confession?
I bought Mrs. Claus a vibrator.
I think it should be something like Christmassy. Like no, I'm about to tell you what it is.
Go to sleep, y'all.
No. I think it should be something like, geez, look. I think it should be something like, I would like Santa to come down my chimney.
No.
Come, but gotta be CUM.
Right.
Sorry, I don't like fat white guys.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it should be something like that.
Just have them put. I still put cookies out for Santa Claus.
Jesus Christ. Okay, can we figure this shit out? Because
Well,
I'm
yeah.
like trying to talk this shit.
He over here drunk texting.
All right.
I still put cookies out for Santa Claus.
I got
you right.
Cookies.
Hey, y'all
All right.
Cookies. You gotta put-
And I'm gonna
Status.
put I'm gonna
Shut up,
put
bro.
emphasis on the
Yeah.
still.
Where your phone at?
I
Where your
ain't got
Facebook?
it on me.
Oh, see.
We'll be right back
see?
with our finals.
I'm gonna get you.
Wow.
Put that shit on Instagram. I still get
Sick loop. Same niggas who you hang with. Strip clubs make it rain with. Same niggas yelling gang, never doing gang shit. Never seen with the same click. Drop a dime, get your name quick. Same niggas plotting right now on your lifestyle and your main bitch. Ain't got no time for the stare downs. I fuck around, get them aired now. Move to the woods in the square town. Where besides theirs, I see bears now. Fuck them all, I don't care now. Won the war, we all here now. Switch sides, bunch of dick riders. When the fifth fire, you gon' hear rounds. Yeah, that's the way that the game go. Stole at the end of that rainbow. I know where you been at, you ain't low. Nah. Harlem, we all got the same goal. To get out no longer than train smoke. To leave with a meal and we came broke. Same niggas who you hang with. Strip clubs make it rain with. Same niggas yelling gang, never doing gang shit. Never see him with the same clip. Drop a dime, get a name quick. Same niggas plotting right now on your lifestyle and your main bitch. Black gloves, nigga, black mask. Black truck, watch your black mask. Act up, watch the Mac blast. Homie got plug, nigga, that fast. Chop 'em off, put in black bags. You a dog, nigga, hashtag. Throw it out, nigga, black bad. I don't give a fuck where the cash at. I'm on that late nigga uptown. Still on my dick, I'm like, what now? What nigga, bitch, how the fuck now? Why they all sick like a fuck clown? Harlem is lit when I come round. Eat that Philippe when I want child. Niggas won't be, let's get buck wild. 32 click, get that drum sound. Yeah. Hating on me, what you can't do. Wild phony when I came through. Pile of money with my camp through. This is the fun I had canceled. Fresh off the shot like it's canceled. Come to your door like I'm bamboo. Ask for you once, then I blam two. Same niggas who you hang with. Strip clubs make it rain with. Same niggas yelling gang, never doing gang shit. Never see him with the same clip. Drop a dime, get your name quick. Same niggas plotting right now on your lifestyle and your main bitch. Started off with a whole one. Took a loss, now you own one. Wish boys let you hold one. I don't know one, I'm my own one. Same niggas throw us down for you. Round bitches talking down on you. For a laugh when the clown on you till you pop on them and they mouth puddle. All blood, but it's all love. Still bros, nigga, all hugs. Got hot from a small buzz. You the outlet, so it's all blood. Ready to hit you with more drugs. Let him eat with you with more grub. If you ain't official, you soft cuz. Hilla made men with this cloth cut. Same niggas who you hang with. Strip clubs make it rain with. Same niggas yelling gang, never doing gang shit. Never see him with the same clip. Drop a dime, get your name quick. Same niggas playing right now on your lifestyle and your main bitch. We the best. Vado, man.
Smooth, baby. Steadily dipping for the motherfucking 9 tree. But you don't hear me though. Straight everyday bang. Slanging, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Chiefs Michigan. Straight crippin' in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? You ain't crippin' and you slipping. You hear me?
and a dollar wine. Roll down breezely, make a left for caress. Fire up the ego, can't fuck with the stress. Hanging out with my niggas, sitting in my phone with fingers on the trigger. Always ready for some sex tripping. That's why I'm dipping and dabbing, dipping and dipping, never catch me slipping. Checking out the bitches, raise up the phone and fuck with the switches. Button back and pause on threes. Rag top phone, sitting on the D's. Checking ass for the big booty one. Nothing to the spot to let her ride shotgun. Go by the park and check the nigga rolls. Straight up Crips and Dominology rolls. Stop the niggas from hanging like nuts. Even when one time pulls up. One time I get checked like a bitch. White boys in this niggas clique. Move on before you can't pass. And April 3rd, come back to hunt your ass. You ain't gonna change a goddamn thing. It's plain and simple, cause things don't change. When you're gone, you'll still be crippin' and making cash money. Stay living. The underground is moving fast. The players are getting fucking out that bud. The underground is moving fast. The players are getting fucking out that bud. The underground is moving fast. The players are getting fucking out that bud. The underground is moving fast. The players are getting fucking out that bud. The underground is moving fast.
Keep them boys to the hood with two untrapped. The pictures rolling deep in them side niggas is driving down contract. That's why I couldn't beat a Snoop. I got to have my mind, my babies, and my motherfucking church. And my caddy hitting corners, hit the switch. Got my sister niggas on my check like a bitch. 6-0, rolling, murdering 20. Still shot mafia, I kill them good and plenty. Say no, it's a motherfucking G, bitch. I got my grip tucked down in my cleavage. And if a nigga wanna die, I got my still dick tucked down with the motherfucking pussy. Yeah, get a real nigga, cause I got something to prove. Take a piece of motel and pull a motherfucking jack. Me become a slob, I'll never eat. No, a motherfucking crip forever.
Every money really sucking every time. Come short of the money, get your ass. Every money really sucking every time. Come short of the money, get your ass. Now what's up with your bitches when I break you off? If I don't stick the dick in you again, then you wanna take me off. And tell my bitch how I fucked you on the floor. I didn't tell her about the dick that's in your throat in the patio. Cause you're nothing but a salt shaker. Cause the dick that you're getting is a faker. I know it's like when you got the chronic, you don't want the sissy. That's why you let me fuck your quick, play and kiss you with your best friend. It wasn't a game of football, but I liked it. And just like Mikey, guess what? She liked it. Ask what could I do? She said, anything you wanna. Whip up here with all you best believe I whipped it on us. And that's flat from my Mac. A Jamie got 100 hoes and they mad cause I'm famous one. But I don't give a fuck cause I'm busting your sister and your pregnant ass cousin and I'm stealing.
Started creeping, I said, bitch, I ain't playing. It ain't like you don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Got inside, got spanking on that ass. Her engine got hot, she started moving real fast. Started creeping, I said, bitch, I ain't playing. It ain't like you don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Got inside, got spanking on that ass. Her engine got hot, she started moving real fast.
Back live, 614-781-0754. Your host with the most Cadillac Daryl Flair, the wood grain gripping, 100 proof sipping. Don't get mad if your baby mama missing. Son of a gun with the high caliber, and all the bitches love me because I'm on their side like a plan B. Hey, they all drunk in the background and shit. Look at them. Listen to them.
Like it can do it, but I don't have it set up for that.
Oh my God. What do you think she was talking about? You know what I'm saying? With that being said, Cheese, you got any finals?
I just want to say, man, everybody, man, love your family. Have a good holiday.
You ain't even in the mic.
What? Don't do that to me, bro.
He do that to me.
Yeah, man, I just want to say, everybody, man, enjoy their holidays. Please be safe.
What about you, Lotto?
Please be safe, man.
Why?
Everybody.
Okay. Hey, Cleavage Cavalier.
Yes.
What's your titties over there look like?
Huh?
They're looking like,
Okay. Like that. Did you change shirts? You had a shirt when you came in, did you?
Yes, I did.
You be changing outfits now?
No. Right, that's all you saw.
I ain't see it the first. I just seen him just now.
Okay, so really quick, I just want to give a shout out to the Kirkland family.
Come here, love.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You can't cuss to say his name like that.
I just did. So with that being said,
I ain't
shout
right
out
with you. I
to
don't
the
care.
Kirkland family, the family of Cammie Kirkland. She passed away.
That's a GoFundMe.
Hold on, let her
No, I'm trying to understand if that's GoFundMe because I want to put some
I'm
money
trying
in.
to segue into that with your drunk ass.
Oh,
like
okay.
you're good.
I just wanted to donate some money. Damn.
Okay, and I will give you the fucking link.
You can't
But
keep
anyway,
cussing,
so
drunk ass.
take how many? 3 now? Shout out to Cammie Kirkland and her family.
Really?
She passed away on the 21st, unexpectedly. Her family needs help burying her. So if you guys could go to gofundme.com/Cammie, and that is K as in kite, A as in alpha, M as in Mike, I as in indigo, Kirkland, and that is spelled with a K as well. And just donate or even just share. If you could just go to the website and just share it, I will be sure to put it in the link below.
Yeah.
So
Support
you
your
know,
people.
but I would greatly appreciate you guys if you could just share it and send your thoughts and your prayers to Cammie Kirkland. You can post on her wall, I do believe, for all of her loved ones to see it. And her boyfriend is just shattered, and I feel so bad for this entire family because this was totally all of a sudden. Like, it was wild. Like, I just found out this morning. So yeah, thank you.
Goldie.
She was a beautiful person. Beautiful.
Got any finals?
Yes, I do have some finals. I had a good week. I did not get arrested.
Hey.
I paid my tickets and I went to court. Like I didn't miss court this time.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
I got one more. Can I get one more?
Go ahead. In the mic.
I want to say rest in peace to Lotto's best friend, man. You know what I mean? Take this time to say rest in peace, man. That was his homie. You know what I mean? That was his rider, man. I just want to say rest in peace, man. Hope everything, you know what I mean, be all right for you in your future, bro. Straight up. I love you.
That's what's up.
No.
What about you, Jerry Day? Give a shout out to Unc.
What do you want?
Yeah, give a shout out to Unc. Yeah, you want? I hear you.
Let me give a shout out to 614. Merry Christmas. Because apparently don't nobody else like Christmas in this motherfucker. Merry Christmas to everybody. Shout out to the Martin family.
It's a pagan holiday and shit. Thank you.
Shit, it's time for giving, not receiving, no matter what.
Absolutely.
I don't care what time of year it is. Don't listen to people in the background. Love is love, and love is love. So don't get it twisted, all right? I'll see y'all next week.
With that being
Merry
said,
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everybody that still celebrated. Happy Hanukkah to all my bitches that like fat dicks that look African.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Shout out to my reflection. Without it, none of this narcissistic shit is possible.
Feliz Navidad.
Next
and
week,
all that
top
other
10
shit.
bar fight participants. You see what I'm saying? You don't know who gonna be number one. You might think you got the hottest track in the country because you won the motherfucking bar fight. You think you number one? No. I got a esteemed panel that we're gonna go through the songs. It's 11 songs. It's 11 songs we going through. It's 11 songs we going through. You see what I'm saying? And we're gonna pick the top 10. Also, I want to give a shout out to my encore. I want to give a shout out to my grandma. I want to give a shout out to my mom. I want to give a birthday shout out to my sister. I want to give a shout out to a lot of those people that he lost. A shout out to Koya's people that they lost. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need money, hit us up. NARCISTICENT@gmail.com. That's what we do. You know what I mean? With that being said, next week, top 10 bar fights. They're on the back. They causing ruckus right now. They real hip hop right now. I'm gooped up. You gooped up? Is you? Again? He said I'm coming back. With that being said, let's go. I love all y'all. Don't ever think because I'm doing better than you, I'm better than you. Because if you're doing better than me, I'll make sure you ain't doing better than me. See you next week, bitch. Narcistic Nation, NARCISTICENT @gmail.com. Let's go.
Police lights. These chicks right here be goofy, man.
That Molly got him gooping, that rocker got him silking, that powder keep him moving. He just right here getting booty. See that Molly got him gooping, that rocker got him silking, that powder keep him moving. He just right here getting booty. It go one for the Molly, two for the bitches, three for my niggas, poppin' jiggles. They buy a scribble. See them my niggas, one for the Molly, two for the bitches, three for my niggas, poppin' jiggles. They buy a scribble. See them my niggas. City where I live, these chicks getting killed, dealing methamphetamines, snort coke, pump pills. Man, this shit get real. Nigga drop out it like teals. It's cold to be the boss. My fault got lost in the sauce. See, now my mind is on a million. It's about to go down like them buildings. Y'all fuck niggas rapping. Them real niggas feel me. See, Coley back snapping. He pussy wanna kill me. In the kitchen, call that popping. Fuck with me, then that's a privilege. And I might go see the dentist. With 5 racks in my skinny. I'm with Kodak in the cutlass. Told him fucking nigga business. For my niggas who be hustling. No coffee niggas spending. What y'all niggas rapping? We done already did it. This KK. That money got him hooked. That rocker got him silking. That powder keep him moving. He just right here getting booty. See that Molly got him hooked. That rocker got him silking. That powder keep him moving. He just right here getting booty. It go one for the Molly, two for the bitches, three for my niggas, poppin' jiggles. They buy a scribble. See them my niggas, one for the Molly, two for the bitches, three for my niggas, poppin' jiggles. They buy a scribble. See them my niggas. I'm from the home of the heroin, HIV and the red bones. Nigga get caught, they tell on. Nigga get time, they bail on. Say a prayer for my seat. Murder one, yeah, they beat. I'm known for smoking these snitches, so they still think I'm not guilty. They mix the coke, the weed, the switchers on that trick that it dollar. So 1 for the bitches, 2 for extensions, and 3 for the chop. They on synthetic and they jumping in trees. Rolling in leaves, my partner snort so much he can't sneeze. This ain't make believe. They gone off lean, tattoos all in their face. Fans got them in slow motion like they up in the mix. But they still my niggas. Ride or die, they still my niggas. Like that fire up in the morning, we be on it, we be on it. That Molly got him hooked. That rocker got him silking. That powder keep him moving. He just right here getting booty. See that Molly got him hooked. That rocker got him silking. That powder keep him moving. He just right here getting booty. It go 1 for the Molly, 2 for the bitches, 3 for my niggas, poppin' jiggles. They buy a scribble. See them my niggas, 1 for the Molly, 2 for the bitches, 3 for my niggas, poppin' jiggles. They buy a scribble. See them my niggas. Standing corners with that toolie. I might go run down on Sooty. Daddy playing with my cutlass. Said it was gonna be ready Tuesday. Booted, but I'm never booted. Booted, but I'm still ain't booted. Every day I'm slinging cash. Polo let me hold the Uzi. Molly got me in here spinning. Got a young nigga all in my feelings. Trigger finger itching. Clean that nigga up like penicillin. I just call calling. He'll be pulling up in any minute. Yesterday I saw him in the lamb. Now he in the building. Finessing like a legend. Call me Paul Henry. I gotta keep it wet. You know these niggas envy. You know when I'm in the building, but they don't know I'm G. I'm turned up on the ice. I might hit for 20. Molly got him hooked. That blocker got him silking. That powder keep him moving. He just right here getting booty. See that Molly got him hooked. That blocker got him silking. That powder keep him moving. He just right here getting booty. It go 1 for the Molly, 2 for the bitches, 3 for my niggas, poppin' jiggles. They buy a scribble. See them my niggas, 1 for the Molly, 2 for the bitches, 3 for my niggas, poppin' jiggles. They buy a scribble. See them my niggas.
Y'all ready?
Real shit, part 3, let go, nigga. Gang, young, big homie. Yeah. Put a nigga power up on these fuck nigga, man. Make a young nigga pop up. The echo. Cut the fuck, nigga. The cut up. Gang. Too far I got it, nigga. Free out the cool family. Yeah, shit. Pussy ass nigga talking tough in the interview. What? Blow him up like an interview. Big ol' Duke, let play peekaboo. Shock a nigga like I'm Pikachu. Boy, go boom like speakers. Rush an AK with the heat seeker. I just do a drum on the street sweep. Nigga up a bum and delete people. So right at the store like it's legal. Pushing that bro, that's that ether. Sipping codeine, that's that easy. Rappers beefing, but they still wanna feed. Say you trapping, nigga, we don't believe. Want a package, just tell me where to meet you. Big ol' Duke when I greet. My niggas with the shit, they ready to eat you. Oh my God. OMG. These niggas must think it's on me. What? He mad cause he can't keep his hope for me. All of my youngers on go for me. Pop up in the shop with a 2-3. These pussy rappers, they just make believe. Water dripping, I got diamonds all over me. Who got Texas? I'm the Met nigga, vote for me. What? They actors. They fake. Went to jail and these niggas turn gangsters. These rappers trying to stay. Why? They know they ain't safe. I beat my case, these niggas thought they wouldn't go see my face. Attempted murder charge. Locked behind bar. They tried to give me 20, but I beat the charge. The other rappers fraud. I'm the boom guy. Big ol' Duke nigga, what the fuck's a bodyguard? Why? Bitch ass nigga. Hello Kitty ass, coochie cat ass nigga. Puss ass nigga. Puss ass rappers. You niggas is not trapping. You niggas is not gangster, nigga. You niggas is hoes on my mouth. Gang. For real. Gang. Man, the whole gang, we just sitting in Little Vegas, sipping Big Red, laughing at you fuck nigga.
Y'all already know what it is. In and out of trap. Yeah, 25 bricks. Everybody talking about they get that money, man. Let me see you get that money for real. If you gonna go get it, go get it. Like, yeah, 25 bricks, nigga, how we gon' get em? You wanna rap em, chip em, bad, flip em, flip em. If they don't talk, I beat em, nigga, I ain't fucking with em. I'm out here on this mud, that's the shit y'all need to get on. 25 bricks, nigga, how we gon' get em? You wanna rap em, chip em, bad, flip em, flip em. If they don't talk, I beat em, nigga, I ain't fucking with em. I'm out here on this mud, that's the shit y'all need to get on. Need to get on that shit, y'all need to get on. What you mean? Need to get on that shit, y'all need to get on. What you mean? You need to get on that shit, y'all need to get on. 25 bricks, that's that shit y'all need to get on. Say it flying down the interstate. Hope I don't get jammed in on my way to Texas, cause I always keep my hand in. Caught a couple years, plus I know that's where the fam lives. Same shit, just a different day. Taking chances, always been that nigga. Everybody fucking with him. Ain't never roll with him, but this time I'm gonna get him. I ain't tryna wait, fuck around, get bad, tryna send him. Ever since a young nigga had that hustle slave in him. I was only 13, I was out there pimping hoes. Rest in peace to Uncle Timmy, cause he showed me how it go. And my Uncle Chuck taught me how to put it on the road. That's the reason why the love up the street so swole. Who told you? Teach he the nigga, bitch, I told you. Reaching for my pistol, I'm a blast, before you roll up. Fuck around and knock the damn head off the shoulder. Want it, let it, chip it, fast, nigga, what's the hold up? 25 bricks, nigga, how we gon' get em? You wanna rap em, chip em, fast, flip em, when you flip em. If they don't talk my beat em, nigga, I ain't fucking with em. I'm out here on these bums,